la ciencia.
Nella ciencia.
Hey taters, how y'all doing? Hold on, I just got some information about Sneeko where I can say, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. Oh, look at that. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on there, chat. Sneeko. Hold on. Hold on. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. So there we go. So it is true. Man, I am so good. So chat, remember when I told you all that Sneeko is not retiring? Y'all remember everyone's like, oh, Sneeko said he's going to retire. He's going to stop. He's going to retire his streaming career. Didn't I tell y'all he was not? Didn't I tell you he was not? And I said he's going to try to get in with Kick. Because Kick is the place to be. Then I start showing you all. Hold on. Where we at here? Man, I'm so good. I'm so good. Listen, it's not a superpower. People are very transparent if you just pay attention. I think, and it's really not a superpower. It really isn't a superpower. I think if people just pay attention, individuals are a creature of habit. Hold on, I'm not even looking at any of my chat. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. People are creatures of habit, okay? Unless they're schizophrenic. If the only people you can't predict are schizophrenic or people who are purposely trying to deceive you. Okay, these people have to cover their tracks, so they will act in another way, which is not them in a way to talk about it, right? But hold on a second. I'm trying to enlarge. Okay, here we go. Now let me get kicked for a second. Okay. Hold on a second. So, like I said earlier, I said, dude, if you're dumb enough to believe, because people were making videos talking about, hold on a second. All right. I have to do this over here on. If people are making videos talking about something, Sneeko is leaving streaming. And how many times you guys got to listen to the lies come out of these men's mouths and then sit up here and believe it, huh? How many times before you realize they lie? Fresh and Fit on 4 different occasions. We leaving YouTube. We leaving YouTube. We leaving YouTube. We leaving YouTube. We're going to stop streaming on YouTube. We're going to stop streaming on YouTube. Here it is. Several months later, they're still streaming on YouTube. They're still on YouTube. And when I said in the stream, I said, what was the name of that video? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. The video was called, hold on, Sneeko lies about quitting. Yeah, it just says Sneeko lies about quitting. Another trad wife get exposed and more. That's what I put in there. That was October the 2nd. For those of you who want to say, I said, I specifically put in the title, Sneeko lies about quitting. While everybody else was like, oh, Sneeko's down and out. Sneeko's going to be leaving streaming. He done made us. I said, why am I the only smart one in the bunch? Oh, because I'm a woman and all the other people are saying that Sneeko is announced he's leaving and they believe it are men. Because if you know, Sneeko is an attention hoe. And attention hoes don't retire. So let's look at this here because I was just given this news as soon as I went live. As soon as I went live, somebody gave me this information, said, Tree, you were right. Sneeko's going to kick. Now, y'all ready for another prediction? Y'all ready for another prediction? Here we go. Fresh and Fit gonna come to kick too. Boom, headshot. That's my prediction. Mr. I'm loyal to Rumble. I'm loyal to Rumble. We're loyal to Rumble. Rumble is the best. I'm loyal. They're gonna try to come to kick, but here's the deal. Y'all ready for this? They not gonna get no kick deal. Boom, let me tell you why they not gonna get no kick deal. Oh my God. Let me tell you why. Aiden is Jewish. So is one of the owners of Kick. How are you going to go all on Rumble, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, but you got your Instagram banned, and start talking about the Jews, this, the Jews, that, the Jews, and here it is, you want to come to a platform and beg someone who's Jewish. Now, Aiden is a POS. Aiden is also a biatch. Okay, he's a kitty cat. This man don't have a backbone in his body, and I get off on him being fleeced for finances by these didn't do rappers. Okay, so he is somebody that you like, you just take advantage of. That's his purpose in life. You don't take him seriously. But there are people that are behind him that are like, you're Jewish, and we're not going to give contracts to Jew haters. See, here's the deal. If you want my respect about talking against the juice, don't ever need the juice. But if you need the juice for your money, your power, your success, then shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Okay? Stop talking about them if you need their money, if you need their platforms, if you need their connections, if you need to go into their clubs, if you need their representation. Stop talking about them. Cause it sounds like you jealous. I don't know now one person who got a problem with the Jews who still don't need them. So, yeah, Vanessa, now he's doing a 180. Once again, thank you for saying that, Vanessa. You just made me realize something. Sneeko is supposed to be Muslim. So is Fuzi, but Fuzi is a little mentally ill, so he gets a pass. But Kick is owned by Stake. Stake is a gambling website. Stake is a $1 billion gambling empire. Gambling is against the Quran. It is against the religion of all Muslims. It's haram. Not supposed to be associated with anything dealing with gambling. Also, what's up with you cutting back on all your Jews this, Jews that, Zionists this, and Zionists that, and da. And you had to kiss the feet of Aiden Ross. You kissing the feet of a Zionist. By the way, I'm a Zionist too. I'm always a part of a winning team. I just want y'all to know, I don't hicks my wagon to a losing team. Okay? Slava Rossi. And I'm all about that juice, baby. Yeah. Okay? I like when people come. The one where a lot of people are complaining, okay, that's the person on top. Take for what you want. Okay? I don't hate on people who are better than me. I learn from them. Okay? So he butters up, does a collab with Aiden, and I guess he signed up for an $8 million 1-year contract. I don't know what the hell's going on. A $8 million 1-year contract. Now this right here surprised me. I was like, $8 million? What? Let's listen.
Start the birthday special. Somebody in this room needs to make an announcement, and I'm gonna let them make their announcement now. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I am, you can go to kick.com/Sneeko. I'm gonna join Kick. Yeah! Welcome to the team, man.
Start the birthday special.
I'm so good. So, Aiden stood up. He stood up. He said he was going to come over with Myron, and he stood up Myron, which was shocking to me. Hold on, let me see if I can find it here. Hold on a second. Let me see. Aiden stood Myron. Hold on. Let me see if it's coming. Oh, I didn't know this happened. So Myron from Fresh and Fit calls out Aiden for making girls rich and famous for no personal gain. So yeah, Myron, I want to keep telling y'all just, Myron is the weak link, not Walter. Myron is the one who is mass hated on Twitter and all the other platforms. Myron is the one who opens his mouth. Y'all need kick now? Cause Rumble ain't giving you that bag no more? Okay. Hold on. you know what? I'm just going to find it some other time. I'm gonna have to find it some other time. This is there's a lore I didn't even know about. I didn't know that Myron was talking mad crap about Aiden prior to the whole Zionist thing. I know Vanessa $8 million for Sneeko. Truth be told, these guys got they got so much FU money. Cause gambling is a $1 billion business. When America gave the engines casinos, they knew what they were doing. They were like, listen, we about to set you up, your mammy up, your great-great-grandmammy up. We about to set all your kids up. Y'all ain't gonna, you and your next 14 generations are never gonna have to want for money. Unless one of them sells the casino to a white man. So there's that. So yeah, I don't understand. Like, but anyway, once again, I'm proven right. Now, here, like I said, my next prediction is that Myron, it's going to be a neat trick. I want to see how he's going to do it because he has built up a huge platform using locals with Rumble. Okay. And him using all the paraphernalia for Rumble, him basically having Rumble strike our channels, but try to take money away from us when we use their clips, okay? But of course, I always get around it because I'm cool with Rumble too. But I ain't got no deal with them, so I can do what I want. And so Rumble is going down. Rumble is declining massively. As we saw on that ratings page. So listen to me. I watch my enemy. I do something that a lot of people don't do with their enemies. I study them. So when they do something crazy or when they do something like they said about to do something, I can always tell if they're lying, if they're telling the truth, or if this is a legit. So gambling is definitely lucrative, a vice that people can legally be addicted to. Billions and billions of dollars. True, Vanessa. True. Billions of dollars. And I'm so glad. Like I'm you know what I meant to do? I meant to call my uncle who I told you guys why I don't like gambling. It's because my uncle gave us a lot of money, okay, to gamble. It was $25, I do believe. $25. And as a little girl, that was a lot of money coming from poor ghetto. And he made us spend all of that. I wanted to buy some ice cream and go on a roller coaster ride. That was more than enough. And nope, I had to spend it on gambling. Lost all that money. I was salty, but I'm glad he did that. All right. I was talking with my godchildren's mothers, right? And I was telling them how we need to come up with a plan to make sure that the boys, because I'm not worried about the boys not get a gambling addiction, especially when they start playing advanced games with the loot box. And I told them how I did it. And I told them that I learned that when you have a bad experience gambling for the first time, it sets you up for not a bad way of setting you up, but it makes sure it puts a bad taste in your mouth about gambling. And it's very unlikely for you to have a gambling addiction if your first experience was bad. This is like a drug addiction. You know, some people get high on crack, and it's like the best high they ever had, and they start chasing that high. I think I would have had a weed addiction if the first time I tried weed, it was a mind-blowing experience. I hated it. And then when they was like, well, we ain't give you the good weed, we're going to give you the hash. I tried hash, made me very paranoid, and I was extremely hungry afterwards. Ate a whole I ate a half a bucket of KFC. Y'all remember when KFC used to come in buckets? Do they still come in buckets? The more greasy buckets. I ate a whole half of KFC and a 6-piece box of biscuits. Putting some honey and butter on that sucker, boy. And when I ate it, my stomach was so full. And all I kept saying, I'll never touch that stuff again. I'll never touch hash again. I don't know what's wrong with you people. Drugs are bad. What is the hype? But if I did try marijuana and it was the best experience, or I tried hash and that was the best experience, I believe to this day, hush your mouth, Spitfire. Don't you be blasphemous up in here. No. This was in the 90s. They didn't have no micro plastic in the damn food back then. Hell, the chickens were not even hit with hormones back then. That was old timey chicken. Oh, watch your mouth, girl. So anyway, now the chicken y'all eat now, I don't know what kind of thing. That's what I know. Microplastic ain't start coming up in here till the mid 2000s. I don't eat chicken anymore. I am a seafood lover. So I don't have any patience with, not patience. I don't have any discipline with chicken, because when I went to Germany, they don't put hormones in their chicken either. And I was teasing them. I'm not going to go in that story. I've told that story so many times. Okay. I'm not going to go in that story. Anyway, I don't eat chicken. I don't eat turkey. You could say I'm a pescatarian. Because I used to be vegan. Then I went from vegan to vegetarian. And now that I'm getting my muscles back, I went pescatarian. That's the only reason I'm going pescatarian, is because I want to get my body's change and everything like that, and I'm seeing results now. So there's that. But anyway, Myron and them did not sign a contract. They have signed a deal with the locals with Rumble. But it's just, one of the things I know is that they're going to try to multi-stream to Kick, because they're like using Twitch as an alternative. Tree, did you know omega-3s impact your lifespan the same way smoking does, but in reverse? Well, not necessarily, because I can say the same thing about, omega-3s are good for you. Let me just say this. Omega-3s are very important to you. Omega-6 are good too, but you got to use them in proper order. I don't want people to think that you could eat a crappy diet and then take a bunch of omega-3s and you're going to be good. Okay. It's a lifestyle. This is what I was telling the ladies in the Discord. Don't look at a eating regimen as just a diet that you're going to lose this weight and then you're going to go back to what you're doing. If you're trying to lose weight, especially if you're morbidly obese, there's a lot of things you got to take in consideration. First of all, this is what I would do with my clients. We have to find out, why do you have all that fat? Why are you that big? Okay. It could be for a lot of reasons. It's not always trauma. Okay. It's not always trauma. But we have to find out, why are you that big? And here's the second thing you have to ask yourself. How long have you been that way? Ladies, when I tell you that if you've been an athlete and you let yourself go, woo, it's going to be a tough time going back to where you used to be. It is not easy. And once I get there, and trust me, I'm going to get there, everything's going, I'm really, really proud of myself, because I have been no nonsense with the streaming. But once I get there, I'm going to do a nice personal upfront video just telling you, ladies, I'm just going to just give it to you like a TI is. I'm going to say, listen, I'm going to just let y'all know the challenges I had to go through, what it took to get over it, and how I pledged to never go back to like that again. You know what I'm saying? It is a lifestyle. It's not a diet that's just you're doing this for a temporary thing. You have to think lifestyle. And the slower you go, the more your body your body will keep the weight off. When you lose fat fast, your body will go into shock and then just start hitting your metabolism, which is in your thyroid. And then next thing you know, you're doing all this exercising, you're doing all this low calories, and then you're like at a plateau because your body think you starving. So you have to get the proper nutrients, you have to get the proper water, exercise, and you have to eat decently. But I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, I will not do that again. I will not get over the twos again. Lesson learned. Healthy diet and nutrition, active lifestyle, and and sleep. Sleep. That's another thing too. Thank you, Spitfire. That's another thing too. None of that is going to be worth anything if you don't get no sleep. Your body has to rebuild. Your body has to assimilate, and it can't do that when you are awake. You have to get some sleep. Thank you for saying it. You got to get sleep. When I gained weight, it was because I drank too much alcohol. Cutting that made it easy to be a good calorie deficit, and the weight loss was super easy. There you go, Vanessa. There you go. Mugs. I've been adding Greek yogurt to my daily intake. There you go, Vanessa. Oh, I got two Vanessas up in here. Do you think protein powder is good? Works only if you are supplementing it with real protein, not replacing it. Yeah, I got two. I also think it's important to know your body type. I am an endomorph body type. I think my leanest and best when I'm lifting heavy and getting my calories in. That's right, Alicia. So, but also, like, people, without knowing the ectomorph and endomorph and all that stuff, you just have to know, are you easy to gain weight, or are you easy to lose weight? I just keep it simple. If you're easy to gain weight, okay, then she should like do a calorie deficit and don't drink your calories, and start eating real food. If it's hard for you to gain weight, you can eat whatever you want, but strength training, you're gonna look like a jacked Shaka Zulu, okay? So that's my thing. You just gotta get there. True, I was skinny fat when I did cardio. I hate running. I don't run because I got titties. And I'm too tall. I hate running. Okay. So I'm too tall to be running. Windows 11 fried my computer, so I decided to build a supercomputer now. After all, you need your token lesbian. We got another lesbian joining the Discord. I got to give her the link though. What is her? Oh, I forgot her name. It's about 3 of y'all, and she's one of the. I think she's the second or the third. She sent me an email saying, "Tree, this is your registered lesbian." I said, "I know you. I remember you." I gotta give her the link though. We don't have that many. Our lesbians are needed. That was you. I said we need to cherish our lesbians. Okay, we need to cherish our lesbians. So there's that. Anyway, so I said I'm gonna give her the So you always quiet in the daggone chat. Why are you quiet in the chat? Y'all know I hate that. Y'all need to be participating. But I'll let you go because you know you're a lesbian, okay? I'm sorry. It's my gay men. No, I'm a little hard on my gay men because I consider them my sons, actually. I was gonna say I tend to give I let my gay men get away. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm hard on them than anybody else. But no, I let the lesbians get away with a lot. Yeah, I'll send you a link. If not tonight, tomorrow. The weekends are like I'm in a dazed in a way. So thoughts. What's our thoughts over there in Kick? Anyway, let's get into the show because I don't want to be here too long. So, I'm not always here when you live. Oh, okay, girl. That's all right. You're here now, but like I'll hook you up tomorrow or tonight. All right. Let me talk to you. Got Richard Cooper. This clown. I'm going to start coming at, you know what? I keep forgetting about Richard because Richard does this thing. Let me tell you what Richard does. Richard will say something misogynist and then start talking about cars or finances or improvement and weightlifting. And then like, when he says something misogynistic, it's kind of like buried under other stuff. But I saw this. I need to start coming and clowning this man, right? Because Richard is ugly and he's bald and he's old. You are not in a position to talk smack against women. Because you ain't got no woman. I don't understand these ugly men telling women that they hit the wall. What the audacity? I'm like, excuse me, Grandpa. Twice, he been married twice. And his daughter has thirst trap pictures all on her Instagram. So you now I say that is not his biological daughter, hence why he don't care. But yeah. Okay. He's just he basically talk all this trash, but the daughter that you pay child support for is doing thirst trap pictures on Instagram. So what you gonna say about that? These hypocrites, though. Anyway, Richard spent, but I don't want to bring her in it because, like I said, you know what I'm saying? People can't help who their parents are, right? So she can't help that her mama married this daggone chump and like he basically took legal guardianship over her and stuff like that. But anyway, 2 failed marriages and he's still all alone. Once again, one more time. Sis Clown talking about something. I don't know who needs to hear this, but she needs to know that she is replaceable. This is why I say these men need to be with these pick-meshas. Because this is what a pick-mesha, especially somebody like Rachel here, okay, with this big 16 head. The old woman got a young guy right here, by the way. They are desperate. They are the ones that are in need of a man's approval and validation. And you ladies need to know better. Ain't no man gonna sit up here and tell me I'm replaceable. Oh yeah? Let's put that to a test. Let's put that to a test. Okay? Because I know I'm not replaceable. So I said, men are also replaceable, unlike your hair. He on notice. I'm coming for Richard. Okay? I'm coming for this clown. Because I'm saying to myself, you are not in a position to talk about anybody. You are not in a position to sit up here and tell women that they are replaceable. Baby, you haven't even been picked. Ow! Ow! Stop, ladies. I swear to God, these men are playing Jedi mind tricks. And if you are very weak-minded, it will work. If you have low self-esteem, it will work. And if you are that type of woman, you shouldn't even be here on my channel. Okay? So there's that. Andrew got clowned by Tradwife Twitter for calling Rachel a 6 on the whatever podcast. Did he do that again? Did he call her a 6 again? One time he called her a 3. I think I got that video. He did it again? You know, where is this? Give me a link to this. Well, you can't because you can't put a link in the chat. Rachel is a 1 on a good day. Facts are Raven. Anyway, so I'm going to start coming after this idiot, right? We don't know what Taraka was. I don't even know what Taraka looked like. Look, check that. Oh, good to see you too, Raven. Optical Raven. I had a guy, he got real mad in this. Where he at? He must be at the bottom. Here we go. This is a black pill groiper, okay? So this is a groiper. So automatically we have somebody who's gay, okay? And if you're black pilled and you're a groiper, well, you're just ugly too, okay? You just worse. Nobody wants you. You are undesirable, okay? So he said, having good form is being gay. Low IQ take as usual. First of all, how is this good form? He's working out his triceps. I don't understand why his butt got to be out. This screams, I take it up the bum bum. You are working out your triceps. You don't have to stick out your butt like this. And so these men are going to try to tell me this is good form. You do understand that I'm a gym rat too, okay? Now see, if a woman did this, if a woman stuck her butt out like this, they be calling her all kinds of 304s, calling her all kinds of slut. They be calling her all kinds of names, saying she thirst trapping. She just basically trying to get attention. Is this not trying to get attention? This is like, hey, big boy, check out the back. Now I've been hearing people telling me that Jay Waller's Justin is goes both ways. I can see it. Okay, I can see him playing on both teams. But I've never, ever, ever seen a man do this unless he was trying to flirt with another man. Now, say what you want about Myron, right? But this could be a gay thing. I don't know. This really. But at least Myron's butt is not out that far, okay? At least his butt. Listen. Let me tell y'all something. I got big titties, and I don't even stick my butt out. I stand straight up. These men can't help it. And this is what I said. So is this a new gay mating pose for red pill men to other men? And look at Jake. Jake is being a homosexual as always. Yeah, Myron, get it in. Yeah, that's right. 1 more. 2 more. Come on, 3. Yeah, that's how. There you go, my chocolate daddy. I can't wait to get on top of that. You know Jake. Jake's so feisty, you know he the top. You know he is the top, right? He's the top. He looking at Myron like, God, oh my God. I got a taste for some chocolate. I don't know where it come from, but oh my God. I'm going to go get some more water in a minute. Oh God, look at that. Ooh. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. But no, this right here is just, no. I'm like saying to myself, I've never seen a man. First of all, and no, come on. These pants are tight. And how come these guys never work out their legs? When you wearing pants, that means you don't have good legs. So you mean tell me they can work all their upper body out, but they can't work out their legs? And I'm telling you, when I look at this, I think about Fleece Johnson. I love booty. Okay? That's what he is. He's like, here, come and get it, boys. With that cowboy. Ding, 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 ding. Come and get it. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Come and get it. Oh my God, dude, I swear. Anyway, so that made a lot of people mad. I was like, this is what I said. I said, do you all need any more receipts to prove that all these men who talk crap about women are closeted gays? Jay Waller, Jake Shields, and Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual, okay? They all talk crap about women, and they all like. I don't understand it. Like, just be gay. What's wrong? It's 2024, man. There's no need for y'all to be closeted. Even on the right. What is the purpose of that? What is that? Why? Jeez. Yeah, built like Johnny Bravo. He's not even built like Johnny Bravo, but yeah, probably Johnny Bravo-ish. Did Myron get a BBL? Nah, I think, well, maybe he did get a BBL. Wait a minute. Hold on. You might be right. Did he get a BBL? BBL, Drizzy. Hold on a second. Let's see. Myron workout. Let's see. Myron.
I don't listen to women.
A few moments ago.
Let's go.
He's not a guy that trains legs seriously.
You might be right. I don't see no BBL here. I don't see no BBL.
Oh, he had to stop.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I thought y'all were joking that his butt is bigger here. Wait a minute. He does have a bigger butt in the picture. He has a bigger butt in the picture than the video. Hold on.
We had to stop short. We got the girl in the background with the official "I have a boyfriend" hoodie tied around the butt.
You don't have to go all the way down.
Oh my God, he does it! Okay, we gotta understand how this happened. How do you not have a butt here, but you got a butt here? Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's not get too excited. Is it possible that he's tooting it up? Is it possible for him to toot the butt up? Is that why it looks like he got a butt? Because he's tooting it out for Jake? Is that possible? Come on, y'all. Come on. Is it possible that he is trying to, yeah, well, we know he is trying to seduce Jake, but we're trying to understand about the big butt version, right? We try to understand, like, how you get a big butt here, but in IRL, you ain't got no butt? You ain't got no butt? How, Sway? How does that work? They all skip leg day for Botox. Facts. His back isn't straight. On which picture, Anissa? Yeah, he's tooting it up, but it's only but so much tooting up you can do. Like this is really tooting it up, right? But here, like at least he's not bent over like Justin. Justin's like, come and get it, boys. I said, come and get it, boys. Okay, that's what he's saying. Like Myron's standing straight up, but he's tooting his butt out like that. You know what I'm saying? But we understand. We understand he's tooting his butt out for Jake there. The camera, it's the camera angle. Look how little his head is compared to the other guy. Well, okay, if the camera angle make his head small, why is it making his butt big though? Cause it ain't making no part of Jake big. Like, wouldn't all of him be big? He's could be the type of lenses too. His butt is closer to the camera. Well, so is his arms, right? His arms are closer to the camera than his butt, but his arms don't look bigger. It's distorting around edges. His butt really look big here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know. Y'all not convincing me about the camera angles and stuff like that. Cause I'm like, this is Photoshop big actually, but it's not Photoshop. This is like big. Okay, this is the big. White guy arms look big to me, but I don't care about the white boy. I'm looking at this knee and growing butt here, looking like he got a BBL drizzy. Could be anything. Could be Photoshop. Could be the angle. Who knows? He could be angling his hips. Jake's head is also looking a bit elongated, but maybe he's deformed. No. Jake's head is like this regularly. Ain't not going on with Jake's head. Actually, ain't not going on wrong with Jake, period. It's just that everything here is just okay. I'm tired of looking at his butt. You know what I'm saying? Justin over here showing women how you do it. You heifers don't know how to pose for these men. Get out of the way, fish. Let me show you how it's done. You bend over slightly, and you make sure your butt's in the air. Throw your ass in the air and wave it like you just don't care. And if you see Andrew Tate, say, "Hey, daddy, oh yeah. Come over here and get some of this boop, 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 booty. Boop, 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 booty. Boot, 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 booty." All right, let's get out of here. Hold on. Let's get over here to clowning Richard Cooper. Now, Richard Cooper is going to go back down memory lane. And hold on, before I talk, I got to get some more water, guys. I do got to get some more water. So what do we do? Because this is going to take a while. Hold on. Let me see. Aiden. Get. Fearbuck, don't make me have to. Nick, 30 bands. I show speed for saying the N-word. Last month, Darshay Frost was bragging about sleeping with the girl who called out Gucci for giving. Ew. Just dropped a bit, kicking them from the Faye's house.
It's gonna be bussin', boy. Yo! My boy.
Okay, I don't want to watch this. I'm trying to give y'all something to watch. So I can go get some water. Give me some suggestions. Kevon, $5. Hey, tree, flowers. Hey, Kevon. Richard is big and goofy. That's true. That is true. Justin posture looked like when Kim K posed with the champagne glass. Oh, you're right. He does look like that, doesn't he? He does look like when Kim Kardashian had the champagne bottle on her butt. She tooted her butt out like that. Okay, guys. Hold on. I gotta get some water before we go and look at this Cooper video. Oh, some cute animal. Oh, that's a good idea. Animals are awesome. Okay, but I gotta find a video that's... Okay, I gotta watch this with you guys. Ooh, not the music. Is that a car? Is that a car, the bear? Oh my God, look at the cute little bears. for gifting a sub to Dr. EQ. Dr. EQ, you got yourself a sub. Okay, gifted sub. Make sure you thank Joe. Did you see the little turtle? He's so excited. He is so excited being on top of that daggone. Hold on, I gotta watch this again. Look at Turtle. He's so happy to be fast. I can catch it. I can catch it. You ain't gonna run away from me. You ain't gonna run away from me. I got you. I got you. Okay, this one is a minute. This one is 1 minute. Let's see. Okay, let's all right, guys. Oh, here go one for a minute and 20 seconds. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Hold on a second.
You come. You coming with me, boy. Alright, boy. Your time is nigh. For Jimmy Mathy. Get him. Yeah, get him. Wrap him up.
Wasn't nothing nasty. Oh, it stopped. Or did it stop? I don't know what we're looking at, chat. Is that a spider? Is that a spider?
Jimmy Mathy, I'm gonna have to critique you on your web. Right now, it's looking pretty rough.
Okay. Sorry, chat. That was just dumb. Okay, I'm back now. Oh, sorry. How you know that wasn't your cousin, Reveneer? Put my ears on. All right, I got my water. We can go now. We can do this. We can do this because I ain't want all this talking. All this talking. I ain't want I need to wet my whistle. I thought the little turtle was so cute because it's like, yay, I can catch up with my friend. It's your birthday today, Nina. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. The spider's your cousin. Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nina. Y'all make sure y'all give Nina some cake. Happy birthday to you. The spider is your cousin. I wish Nina happy birthday. Give Nina some cake. Excuse me. All right. Okay. That is okay. All righty. Okay, we are ready here. Let me make sure that guy on 125 because he does talk a little slow. All right, guys, here we go. Oh.
That's the way that women were versus today. So check this out. This is another one here that I want to share with you guys because it's 1961 versus today. So this is a 1961 relationship with a Greek lad here being interviewed on the street, which you see very commonly today. Check this out. Now,
I want y'all to know there is two different versions of this video. there's a video where it says who's in charge, and it says, "Oh, my wife's in charge. My wife's in charge." So the same interviewer from back in the 60s got two different opinions, and so they chopped the video up to where the man is saying, "Oh, I'm in charge," and the wife is saying, he's in charge. But there is also multiple women and men that are saying that the women are in charge. But that's neither here nor there. Okay. What I want you to know is that ugly, bald-headed men like Richard Cooper are mad that women cannot be tricked or put in a position where they have to be subservient. I want you to understand that back in this times, women couldn't do anything without a man. They weren't allowed to vote. They were not allowed to own property. They were not allowed to have their own bank account. They were not allowed to be independent without a man. And when you see these men go back in time, they're saying, I wish it was a time where we had laws that made women be subservient. See, a lot of these men like Richard and this ugly guy he got as a co-host, they know that they're not worth a woman's time. Hence why they both are alone and without a woman, right? And Richard is twice divorced. They like to reminisce a time where they sit in here and say, well, we're going to make women do this and make women do that and blah, blah, blah. But you can't get a woman now, Richard. What's up, Sean? Didn't Richard Cooper have some massive business failure or some huge scam? I don't know. I don't know because I don't really know that much about Richard Cooper except that he's been in 2 failed marriages, both the baby mamas that he talking about stay away from, and that him and Sterling Cooper, who was a OF fan, sorry, not an OF fan, who was a OF star for gay men, even though he tried to say he's straight, but he wasn't straight. Also, there was a big there's a big breakup between him and Grandma Tomasi that I don't know what happened. But Richard is kind of bland, but he been making me mad lately, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess he see that there's an open market for the red pill. Since people are clowning Fresh and Fit, people have already clowned Grandma Tomasi. Nobody's paying attention to Donovan Sharp. So Richard is trying to get into that hole, and I'm here to talk about him. And basically tell him I see you, so you ain't gonna get in there. Cooper is just an all around failure. Yeah, I don't even know about his bit, to be honest. I don't know anything about his business. LOL, really? Another thing that makes Myron seems gay after he glazed Sterling Cooper. Yes, I saw that. I think I saw that on your video where he was like, yeah, Sterling Cooper is great. Or was it your video? Somebody's video where he was like, Sterling Cooper doing OF is awesome. But then talk bad about women doing OF. But if a man does OF, he's great. He's independent. He's making things happen. I'm like, what? But then again, Myron would like Sterling Cooper doing OF because he's his #1 fan. So he's his #1 subscriber. He tells men to take women for a walk for the first date. Recipe for failure. But you know what? Hold on. Let me say something about that. I'm okay with him telling men that, because any man that listens to Richard Cooper is already a loser. You understand? They're already a loser. So these loser men are only going to get away with dealing with loser women. What I tell you guys, we don't want the Pick Mishas. We don't want the Barbara the Builders. We don't want them over here. That's who these men need to partner with. I don't think it was mine, but Sterling Cooper is in Myron's book. Whose video was that? Hold on. If it wasn't yours, because that was recent. When I say recent, I'm talking about in the last month.
Oh my God! Thank you for
I
the gift
didn't even know that was a thing. In the last month, I saw him interview Sterling Cooper and was big upping him. Joe just gifted another sub to Sean. Sean? You got your cookie. Look at you. Look at you got your cookie. Who look good with a cookie by his name? You look like a cookie by your name. Hold on. Let me see who video was that. Myron Gaines. Now he was sitting at the old office. He was sitting in the old office and he was sitting with his back towards the window. I wonder they take that down. Sterl. You know what? I bet you he took that video down. But it doesn't matter. It's on somebody else's. Somebody got that video and I saw them put it in there. I saw them. Look at that sausages. Look at that sausages. Yeah, I think he took it down. I think Myron took it down, but somebody else took that video. I watched so many videos. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you whose channel that was, where they were showing Myron literally kissing Sterling Cooper's butt on the interview. Let's go to Twitter. And the hypocrisy that it was like the hypocrisy was getting me. Please don't start on the naked pictures. Please don't start on the naked pictures. Phew. Okay. Myron Gaines. Dad, that video gone. If I can remember it when I'm at the gym, I'm so nervous. Let me stop while I'm ahead. If I can remember that video, who video I saw, check your YouTube history. See, that's the thing. I don't trust YouTube, and I prevent it from logging my history. I know it's bad. It's bad for times like this, but I don't trust YouTube. I don't trust them from selling my information to ad people, and so they get it based upon the videos I'm subscribed to as well as my history. And so you have an option to stop YouTube tracking your history, and I did that. So I don't. I'm sorry. It'll come to me. See, what right now I can't think of it because I got all these. First of all, I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 chats I'm looking at, and then I'm looking at the screen. So it's not going to hit my head at the moment. When I'm at the gym tonight, it'll hit me while I'm working out. I'll remember whose channel it was because it was very shocking to see Sean. It was like, oh my God, he is really glazing Sterling Cooper. I could have sworn it was your video, but it probably wasn't. Well, obviously it wasn't. You said it wasn't yours, but it's you. I'm trying to figure out who. There's only a handful of people I watch at the gym, and you're one of them when you stop being lazy and make a video. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, be making a video every 2 weeks. The hell. Anyway, it's only a handful of people I watch, especially when I'm on a treadmill, and because I like to be distracted while I'm on there. And I that's where I saw it. I was like really like shocked. I work on the video the whole 2 weeks. Excuses. I don't want to hear it. I swear. Damn. Man, and that damn excuses. I ain't want to hear all that. Anyway. Oh, hold on, guys. Let me show you this one more cute video. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Did I click off of it? No. Did I click off of it? Okay, great. Hold on. Here we go. Hey, guys. Look at this one. And then we're going to get into the Richard Cooper. Hold on. I should have showed you guys this one instead of the other one. Look at this one. Look at that parakeet get on top of the bunny rabbit. Look at them eating a strawberry together. Best friends. I'm so cute. All right, okay, let's stop. Anyway, so Cooper is upset because, you know, he wants to go into a situation where women are forced to be subservient. Women are forced to be... I don't think you can force a woman to be submissive, because if you do, you're going to get someone who's resentful, and that's never going to turn out right. But anyway, like I said, they took this interview and they spliced it with this one section, because there is the same interview where the man is asking and the couples, and they said, who runs the household? And the men are like, the woman, she is. I'm sure you guys seen that part before, but they made sure to take this one out to make a point.
Tell me, please, who is the boss of your house? I'm the boss. What do you think? You're his wife, are you? Come on, what do you say? I said, who is the boss? Who is the boss? My husband. What is your nationality? Greek. I'm Greek. Is it always that way in Greek households? The husband is the boss? Yes. Don't the women, the wives, have anything to say about it? No.
Say you had a...
Very demure, very agreeable.
How is that demure? So, Myron are now using the words of a trans woman.
Boom! Headshot!
Okay, we understand. I want y'all to understand that this came from the trans women on TikTok. Look at me. I don't really have that much makeup on. See, I'm very demure, very elegant, very soft. I'm coming, you know what I'm saying? So, and by the way, I saw Myron say Dusty. He was like, you dusty man. I was like, oh, so now we are using women's languages now, huh? So, yeah, come on, dude. Really? Anyway.
Looking to him for approval, right? Like that's the way.
Well, back then you could beat your wife and not go to jail. I mean, this is not a flex. This is not a flex. Okay? They didn't even, you could R-word your wife and still not go to jail back then. Like, this is like, I don't understand this whole thing of reminiscing over the days. Oh, did y'all remember the days where you could R-word your wife and she couldn't take you to jail? Oh, boy, those were the days. Wow. Oh, wow.
Word versus today. So check this out.
Say you had a man, and you said, hey, when you go to escape, I would like you to dress modestly. What would you say to that?
Sorry, honey, we're breaking up. Same. No man is ever going to tell me what to do, how to dress, how to talk, nothing.
Well, if they're boyfriends, yeah, I mean, yeah. I agree with this. That's not his wife. That's a hookup. That's a boyfriend. Now, you all seen this change in me. My husband didn't ask this change in me. I did it on my own. If you all watch my past videos, I would dress provocatively. I love showing off. What would I call my breasts? I love showing off the coconuts. I will always show my cleavage. I would always show a V-neck. Like, I loved it. Now, sometimes I'll put on a regular shirt, but, you know, a lot of times I would dress very sexy. But Once I got engaged, I calmed that down. And then when I got married, I stopped. But I wanted to do it. My husband didn't tell me any of this. I decided to do it. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. I did not want anyone to get the false impression that I was available because I didn't want to deal with any of that. That's the only reason. So my thing is that I'm sitting here saying, like, you shouldn't have to. If you are a good man, she ain't gonna want to dress like a hoochie mama. So it's like, imagine telling, like, you are just a boyfriend. You're not even a boyfriend. You're just a hookup, or you're just somebody who are just dating. You're not engaged. You're not married. You don't have the right to tell her what to do. You have no right whatsoever. Okay? And like I said, once I got married, I decided. Only because I didn't want people sliding in my DMs, sliding into my email, telling my son, how you doing? What your name is? I wanted them to know, hey, you know what I'm saying? Not advertising the goodies no more, because I don't want to give you guys the false impression that I'm single. I'm not. That's why I did it. And I don't understand, like, these men this is the reason why people like Richard Cooper are romancing the 50s and the 60s, because those were the days where women didn't have a thing to say. Those were the days where women couldn't go up against anybody. Okay.
Hello from Virginia. Tree, I really like Reston and Ashburn areas. Capitol Hill is really beautiful, and so is the Georgetown area. Very clean.
So yeah, that's right. You said you was going to be up there for 3 weeks. Woo, woo. All right, Joseph. All right, stay in the good areas. Like I said, wherever there's a Whole Food, you'll be safe. I know about Ashburn. I don't know about Capitol Hill. Georgetown area, of course. I know that area very well. Georgetown is where all the rich politicians stay, honey. It has a low, out of all of DC, the Georgetown area is the one where you're going to have a lower crime rate because you have a lot of police out there, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where a lot of politicians and stars and things like that. So they're going to keep the crime down by making sure it's inhabited with a bunch of popo. Okay. But it's safe in Georgetown, in DC. Capitol Hill got gentrified, so I don't know about Capitol Hill anymore. Once upon a time, Capitol Hill was not a good place, but they gentrified it back in the late 90s, and I haven't seen it since. So, well, I haven't seen it before they, well, I think the last time I was in Capitol, no, it was in the 90s, Capitol Hill. So there's that. But be careful, do your thing, enjoy it with your hubby, and make sure you enjoy those Smithsonian museums. That's the one thing I do miss about DC is all that knowledge and history over there just to learn.
That's just a very short, small example, but it's a shame that our grandparents seem to have a natural agreement between one another.
Is that a natural agreement? If she does not have any rights, if she is forced to be put in that position, is that natural agreement? So it's just amazing their skewed look upon things. Like it's natural for a woman to not have rights. I think you would really like Capitol Hill now. Very clean and everything is very convenient. Oh. They must have got rid of all the ghettos over there, huh? Well, that's nice. As long as it's safe, Joseph, like I said, DC, Maryland, and Virginia is the last place I would recommend people to go. But if your job sent you there, then do you and stay in those safe areas. Grandma has no assets, so of course she's agreeable. But facts! Grandma ain't got nothing. What she gonna do? Okay? So it's amazing they want to sitting here, looking back all this time, right? Oh, look, we should be able to beat our wives and not go to jail. Arlington look amazing. Oh yeah, Arlington is always gonna look good because they got that cemetery over there. I have not felt unsafe anyway because you didn't go. Listen, you should feel safe because you didn't go to any place unsafe. Now, if you want to go and be somewhere unsafe, then I told you where to go. Okay? But you should feel safe in safe areas. I went to Richmond. I don't know about Richmond. Richmond, you can't ask me about Virginia except for Alexandria. Take your lily white ass to Alexandria and then holler at me. Unless that place been gentrified. Go there. So there's that. You did? Okay. I don't believe you. Yeah, Richmond is ghetto. Where in Alexandria did you go? These idiots have nostalgia for the past so bad it's ridiculously empathetic. Anyway, he said our grandparents, sir, you are the Facts. Okay, here we go.
Jobs, pink jobs. You're the man, you lead. I'm the woman, I do the feminine stuff. And the man would protect and provide, and the woman would be used.
This protect and provide. Listen, you got to do what I say because of protect and provide.
Useful and helpful and stuff like that. Where now you get women wearing next to nothing, being interviewed on the street and being asked questions like, "What would you do if you said that?"
Because they're single, Richard. Just like you, they're single. And isn't this the women that you lead your wallet with? I don't understand this. These are the type of women you go for. I want you guys to understand, we watched a video of Richard saying, don't go for the women in their mid to late 20s. You got to go for the women in their early 20s. Please show me, besides the very, very, very religious women in their 20s that are dressing modestly. The very dynamic you're going for is going to dress provocatively. They're young. I know I dressed like a hoochie when I was young. We had this thing called Daisy Dukes. Okay. And we would have our halter. Let me tell you how hoish we would dress. We would have these Daisy Dukes. We had the bottom our butt cheeks hanging out. And then we would take a tank top and get our friends to tie a knot up in it so we could show off our flat stomachs. Honey, we were sexy, honey. You couldn't tell us nothing. Okay? I sure did do that in my early 20s though. This is my early 20s. They can't protect and provide anymore. Have they gotten weaker? No. Nobody wants old ass Richard Cooper to protect them for what? The only thing he could do is shine his bald head and bend over and then blind the daggone robber. So that's the only thing.
I would prefer that you dress more modestly. They're all saying the same thing nowadays, depending on where the interview's at. But any of these large urban coastal cities, it's always the same thing.
Well, then go to the country. Also, they're single. They can do what they want. Do you understand? You got this old geezer complaining about single young women, how they're dressing, how they're talking. I need you to understand that. These are single young women.
Screw him. I'm going to break up with him. He can't tell me what to do. No man's going to tell me what to do. Blah, 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 right?
Yeah, and first of all, she's wrong. I mean, but she's...
How is she wrong? It's her preference. If she says, You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to wear, and I'm gonna break up with you. How is she wrong? Okay. Look at this man right here. Lord have mercy. What Chrissy say? I told y'all to remember this. Beard is Beard is the man. Come on, y'all. I told y'all to remember this from yesterday. About the makeup stuff. Did y'all forget? Chrissy told it to us. Who remember? I'm gonna have y'all write it down. Swear to God. I told y'all to remember this. Oh, thank you, Sun Dormant. Beard is makeup for men. There you go. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Sun Dormant. Beard is makeup for men. Could you imagine this guy without a beard? What about Grandpa over here, Richard Cooper, with his old ass? Ow! Oh! Speaking of beard. Thoughts gave me hold on. Thoughts gave me the link to, I don't know why I didn't bring it over here, to the Beard app. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Not that right now. Here we go. Remember I said, hey guys, there's an app that erases your beard, and I couldn't find it. Thoughts found it for me, and she tagged me, and here it is. It says men trying out the beardless filter. Okay, here we go. Watch this.
Let's try it out. This is my face. I know it's not great with the beard, but that's what we're working with, okay? So let's go right on over here, and oh my God.
There's no way that this is going to go well for me.
I like it. Hold on. I don't have a problem with this, but this guy right here. Now that guy is bad. But no. This guy right here? Is it me? Hold on, because last time I checked with you guys, y'all didn't like my choice. I like him without the beard. He looks 12. Okay, well then some of y'all are into the young men anyway, so who y'all care? Just think about it. Look, that means he gonna age like wine. That means he aged like wine. He aged like wine. He does not look like no trans man. Oh, does the app also work on Italian women? Stop it. I don't want to feel like a PDF. I don't care what y'all say, okay? Y'all hating ass. Y'all some haters. He looks fine without it. Okay, he looks a little younger, but when has looking young is bad? I personally don't. I noticed y'all ain't say he look ugly though. See, that's the thing. Y'all didn't say he look ugly. Y'all just say he look young. So what happens when he gets in his 50s? He gonna look like he's in his 30s or 20s?
Oh my God. I'm not even 20.
I don't care what y'all say. He's so cute without it. Look! He's cute. I like it without the beard.
Oh my God.
Nah, I don't care what y'all say. I don't care if you look young. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my opera is taking up a lot of stuff again. Hey, if I found out what was the problem with my computer, it's my opera. But anyway, I don't mind young, but you gotta look my age. He looks like he's in his 20s. My husband has always looked young for his age and used to hate it, but now that he's in his mid-40s, it's not so bad to have a baby face. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. See? I just don't find men that look young that attractive. See, Kim, it's not that they look young. You just don't want a man that's that young. I don't either. Listen, ain't nothing a young man can do to me, okay? All right, if I was single, only thing a young man could do is show me his daddy. Where your daddy had, son? I never was into young men. I never was into him. But I'm like, I think he looks cute without the beard.
I'm not even 12. I'm 2. I'm a toddler. I feel like I need a restraining order from myself.
And for me, it does.
Okay, here we go. Sometimes a beard really works for a guy.
Because what the f is that?
I need about $1 million to shave it because of this.
Okay, and he don't look too bad either. Okay, he really looks young. He really looks young. He really looks young. But it doesn't make him look bad though. He looks okay without it. Y'all hating ass health. Y'all just a bunch of haters. That's all y'all are. Y'all just a bunch of haters.
What the f is that?
I need about $1 million to shave it because of this. Yeah, it's absolutely despicable.
Okay. Jeez. Yeah. Yes, he needs it, baby. He needs it to hide that double chin. That's why he needs it. Oh, Marilyn Manson looking reject. Okay, he look like a Dollar Tree Marilyn Manson. Look, this. He needs it, baby. He needs it. Definitely needs it. Look at this.
Jesus. How you doing? Not good. What do you want to do? Rotate. Take care.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Okay. He definitely needs it.
Run on to brush. This is unbelievable. What am I doing to myself? Jesus. I'll be here all day. How are you, sir? Oh, I'm good.
Give it up for Thoughts finding that for me. I swear to y'all have no idea. I am a voyeur, okay? I know y'all think like because of the way I act and but I'm not. I'm a voyeur. I love going everywhere and watching things. And I see so much, but my problem is that I don't save it. So I'm kind of glad that people, saying will hear me say something and I'll say something like, hey, I saw this app and it was taking beards away and somebody else would have saw it and they would have saved it for me. That's my problem. My problem is y'all have no idea. That's the reason why I have 70 tabs, because I'm all over the internet. I am a voyeur. I like to watch. Now, the two things I don't like to watch is I don't like to watch people eat and I don't like to watch people have sex. But other than that, I like to watch everything. I like to watch people fight. I like to watch people. I like to watch people have a conversation. Okay. I like to watch people play. I like to watch, there's a lot of stuff I like to watch people do. And I just like to watch things and I'll just forget it. And that's the reason why I got all these daggone tabs, because I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna remember this for next time. So there's that. I'm gonna use this on my next date. Girl. All right, here we go. All right, let's get back to this.
She's not thinking about it logically, obviously. She's in her feelings.
So here's another thing. I'm so tired of people saying, these men saying that women are emotional and men are logical. You understand that your logic can come from your emotions, right? You do understand that, right? So my thing is that how is it emotional to say a man is not going to tell me what to do? He ain't my husband. We ain't engaged. He's just a boyfriend. He doesn't tell me what to do. What's going on? And I'm sorry, but you are not in a position to sit up here and talk about women. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, who the hell are you?
This brings up a point. This goes back to, like, I dropped a reel the other day. Nothing that's groundbreaking. I said, like, look, we talk a lot about when you're drawing boundaries, when a girl wants to have the talk, maybe she's got some undesirable character traits or some things that she does that you're not psyched on or that you would not allow or tolerate in an LTR. But if you're just dating casually, like, who cares?
Right. So why do y'all care if this woman says, hey, you don't, if we're dating casually, they're not in a serious relationship. The OP, the guy who asked that question, didn't say your husband, your fiance. He said, if you're dating a guy, he specifically said those phrases. If you're dating a guy and he says he doesn't want you to dress provocatively, what are you going to say? Oh, sorry, I'm going to break up with you. Yeah, it's not serious. So I understand the purpose of this.
And everybody's like, no, you need to draw hard lines from the beginning, telling them what's up. And it's very dumb. Like, if you're a guy that you try to draw hard boundaries, you try to draw hard lines with girls at the beginning of any sort of interaction or relationship, you're an idiot because you haven't built up enough relationship or you haven't done enough to show that you're a hypergamous best. There's really no reason to be so emphatically upfront. This is something that women tell guys to do to trick them. Tell me your intentions. Tell me exactly what it is you want from me. Tell me exactly, let's not play games here. Let's not beat around the bush. You just be absolutely upfront about what you want from me. And if a guy falls for that, because a lot of them do, because a lot of dumbasses out there still listen to women when it comes to dating and relationship advice, they're trying to get you to show your cards so they can decide that they don't want to be with you or they don't want to spend any more time or waste anything with you.
Here's the thing, ladies. If you do this and they give it to you, that's fine. But I told you, ladies, okay, stop listening to what men say and look what they do. Why would you? Didn't we have a big brouhaha about somebody was asking a man to say to some, I forget what it was. Gosh, we go through so many scenarios here. But here's the deal. You should not have to tell a man, tell me everything, tell me up front. Stop it. If you are this type of woman, stop it. You should be able to know what he wants based upon his actions. I have a male coworker who told me men are more logical. I asked him what happened to his logic that resulted in him having 3 children with 2 baby mamas and no marriage. He has been avoiding me. All these guys do is repeat stuff that they heard these red pillars say. Okay, that's all they do. That's all they do. Okay, so I'm just sitting here saying, like, what is wrong with being emotional? How does being emotional make you illogical? And they could never tell me that, because just like you said, Dane D, here you have a man who's talking about some men are more logical, but how is it logical? You have 3 kids by 2 women and no marriage, and now you're gonna have to pay out of your money for child support. How is that logical? how was that logical? It wasn't logical. So I'm sitting here saying, sounds like you let your little head control everything else.
That's all of it is. So guys, if a girl is telling you,
this
just
is what I was gonna say. Shoot. What happened? Uh-oh. Did I close that out? Hold on. Now I do have history here on my Firefox. Close tab. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Guys, I think I lost it. I just accidentally click off the video. No. My chat and my YouTube is on Opera, and every time you look at something on video, that is Firefox. I told you guys I have two browsers. So this browser that you're looking at, when you look at anything I'm looking at, that's on Firefox. But when I'm looking at you on Opera. And I just clicked off that video and it's gone. It's like straight up gone. It's not even in my histories. Oh, well. All right. I guess we'll go to the video with Lauren in it. Damn! I wanted to finish that. My bad, Tree comment. That was my fault. I should have been careful what I was clicking on. That's what happens when you got all these daggone tabs. I can't believe I did that though. I seriously, I straight up clicked on. I clicked it off and it's not even in my history. Oh well. All right, let's look at Lauren talk about how she regrets being a trad wife, and trad wife is not the thing to be. Okay, here we go.
Deal trad wife. I had a career. I had boyfriends before my husband. I had everything, nothing about my life is normal, right? But when I got married, I was like, this is my primary goal in life, to be a mother, a wife, and have kids, and everything else comes secondary. So letting go of my career was absolutely a no-brainer, but I would have preferred to have it and been able to speak publicly.
And see, here's my thing with her husband made her quit along with the country, made her quit so she would have to be subservient and she would have to be financially dependent upon him. That's another reason why these men reminisce about the 60s and the 50s and the 40s. You see what I'm saying? They are wanting you to be destitute to them. They wanted you to be completely dependent upon them so they can what? Control you.
And not have a government be oppressive to me because of my ideology, for sure.
Were you feeling any type of internal pressure?
I'll get it tomorrow, Muggs. I'll get it tomorrow. Because tomorrow, guys, remember, tomorrow I'm going to be here just to let you guys know that we're going to kick. Because we're watching the Jubilee. Remember, tomorrow we're going to be watching the Jubilee in full. It's like an hour and 34 minutes. We're going to watch all of it. But Jubilee is like, they do a copyright, honey. They do copyright strikes. And so I already got one copyright strike that I'm fighting against. And until that is cleared, I'm like staying, on the straight and narrow. So we're going to watch this tomorrow. And we're also going to watch this. Bryson and the Demon Slayer with his ghetto movie from Grey Cinema. We're gonna watch that tomorrow too. So we're gonna have a good old time tomorrow on Kick, but it's only gonna be on Kick only. Okay, so there's that. I want to watch the entire, the one where Pearl and Jasmine looks so out of place with all them clothes on. I'm like, girl, she's so covered up. I'm trying to eat my dinner right now. You can't bring up Bryson without a heads up. Too late. Too late.
This is the kind of content I talk about, and I need to make sure I'm living it out.
People can pretend when they are content creators that they don't feel pressure from their audience, that they don't feel pressure from the comments section. I remember when I was 20, 21 years old, I published a video saying why I'm not married, because I was getting so much incessant pressure from my audience saying, you should have kids now. You're basically valueless as a woman. You're out here traveling and being a career. And I had to go out there and be like, you shouldn't rush into marriage. You should find someone that's good for you.
Absolutely. I ignore my audience. But see, Lauren she has that submissive nature, but she can also switch into, a dominant mode for survival and then go back into her nice submissive mode, right? Not me. Like, I've had my chat try to tell me to be nice to Candace, to sit up here and stop going against white people for wanting black people to come to the Republican Party. I like they stop cursing so much. And you want to, y'all know what? I did stop cursing, but it wasn't. Well, I stopped cursing as much, but it wasn't because my audience, were saved, sanctified, and highly favored. It was because YouTube said, all that cursing, you ain't gonna get no money. I said, yes, sir, master. Yes, sir, master YouTube. I'm gonna stop doing all them bad words there, sir. Yes, Yes, I's a siren. Yeah, I was like, y'all don't like me cursing. I don't care. Kick rocks. Anyway.
And like make sure the test of time goes through. Some people aren't going to get married, and that's okay. And I really tried to clarify that to my audience, but I felt like I was almost trying to clarify that to myself because I was feeling the pressure of this ideology. And growing up, you don't really know things until you live them. You don't. That's just how it works. What's that Ann Coulter quote? A liberal is just a conservative who hasn't been mugged yet, I believe was the quote. So it's like, you don't understand.
Well, if that's the case, then we should have a lot of people turning red in California this year.
Mass muggings, yeah. So especially in the zeitgeist, like I grew up throughout the whole creation of the internet. I was born in 95 and I started on like Neopets as a young girl, the forums, Tumblr when it came out, MSN Messenger.
Wow,
you did Tumblr too?
And I had MSN Messenger and AIM, both.
Yep. So all of these like more rudimentary beginnings of the internet. And then by the time I was a teenager, like people started making YouTube content. You start watching that. And unfortunately, what was lost in that transition was you used to be able to get all of your information about relationships and love and what to do from real people around you, where you could really see the fruits of what they were talking about. So if someone was giving you advice on how to structure your relationship, well, you could see if they had successful relationships in their life. They were in your
True! It's so true, though. I'm trying to think, like, I don't know anybody on YouTube that I would take relationship advice from unless they were married. Because when I decided that I was going to get, when I was, if I didn't want to get married, I didn't listen to nobody about marriage because I was like, I don't want that. When I decided I did want marriage, I only listened to people who were married. And I mean, at least 12 to 15 years or more. That was like not nobody 5 years, not nobody 10 years. It was something about that 12. That was like that sweet spot. Had to be 12 or more.
Whereas the information we're getting today is from a lot of people who are creating exciting advice, things that make you feel very confident about.
Not even happily married. I'm not even looking for somebody who's, when I was looking for not even happily married, because you're going to, in your marriage, and just like your friendships, is going to have ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? But, you have to be happy. Hear me out. This is going to sound a little confusing, but I'm going to do my best to I'm a happy person, okay? And my husband is a happy person. We are happy people, which is going to make the marriage happy, okay? So even if there are some struggling times, at that moment, it's not happy. But in the end, the goal is to get back to the norm. If your norm is a happy state, you're going to be in a happy marriage. So I'm not necessarily looking for happily married. I'm looking for people who are in a successful marriage, who are by themselves happy. Because you have people who use another to bring in, they could be miserable and say, oh, this woman or this man is going to bring me happiness. Nope. 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 If you can't even bring happiness to your own self, you think somebody else can? No. So, I looked for successful marriages. Okay. And the biggest key was no struggling and surviving. So that's what I look for. And yeah, there's that. So that's that whole thing of the whole happy. No, it wasn't happiness was not what I was looking for. I was looking for, was this couple going to grow together? Were this couple able to teach each other? Were the couple able to strengthen the other's weakness? Okay. So can my husband strengthen my weakness, and can I strengthen his weakness? That's what I'm looking for. So that's what I want is if a successful relationship where you just grow. Happiness is an emotional state. Yeah, happiness is an emotional state. And I think if people are not happy with themselves, they're not going to have a happy marriage. They're just not going to be happy people. Is longevity a metric for success? No. Not at all. No emotional state lasts long term. Facts. So, what has Robert said? Okay. Hold on, I want to make sure I'm not
approach you're taking. If you do this, if you follow this listicle, then you are going to be happy and healthy. And if you don't do this, you're going to be a miserable wench. But you can't see any of the real struggles they're having because everything is sanitized.
What was the path to follow that you thought, if I do this, this, and this will lead to a successful marriage and happy relationship?
It was the whole trad wife stuff was beginning to become very popular on the internet. When I was at the dynamo of my career, you have to, not have your job. You have to quit your job, make that secondary, be the stay-at-home wife, be more submissive, follow your husband wherever he goes. Got to be attractive,
got to be young.
You want to get married young for sure, because if you get married past 25, then you've hit the wall and you're, basically used.
Ladies, hit that wall. Go kaboom! By the way, there's no wall for women. Boom, if grandma out here getting some poom, I'm sorry, there's no wall. What wall? What wall? What wall? This is what I don't understand. Like, are you going to hit the wall? What wall? And when am I supposed to hit it? Because even as a married woman, I'm still getting approached by men. I don't know. Hold on. I'm reading a book on my free time, which is not that much, but like, whenever I'm like in the lobby waiting to get a massage, or I'm waiting, for my husband, and I got like 15 minutes, I'll pick up a book real quick and just do something, because it's pretty relaxing, it's a little bit of escapism. And why did I tell y'all this story? Because I was going to make a point about the croquette in this video. Okay. I remember. Right. So Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to living beyond the wall with the White Walker. With the White Walkers? What's the White Walkers? Oh, you mean white people who walk? Games of Thrones. Okay, I hate to burst your bubble, but I probably am, the only person that never watched the Games of Thrones. I've never watched one episode. I never watched one series. I don't know what the Game of Thrones is. I don't even know that. Pale zombies from Game of Thrones. Okay, thank you, Alu. They are talking about the Game of Thrones that White Walkers are zombies. Oh, okay. You like my version better? Yeah, I don't watch because this got incest in it. I don't watch nothing with incest in it. I told you guys that. I told you after the something in the what is that? Avalon in the Mist? Is that what that was called? I think Avalon in the Mist. No. The Mist of Avalon. Sorry, The Mist of Avalon. After watching this movie, I said, okay, no more Renaissance movies for me, because y'all nasty. By the way, I love that movie. I love The Mist of Avalon. It's just that I hated that one incest scene. That one incest scene really made me angry. It really pissed me off. It made me so angry. And that if anybody looking for a movie about powerful women of all statues, that's a great movie about powerful women. But it's just that one incest scene. It's just nasty. It made me mad. So then I realized Renaissance people are nasty. And when I realized that they was gonna come out with a Game of Thrones, I was like, that's during the time doing The Mist of Avalon. No, thank you, because they're going to do some incest. and guess what? I wasn't wrong either. I wasn't wrong. Oh my God, thank you for the gifted subs. Oh, nasty people. That's why I will never watch nothing from the Renaissance. All right, Joe. Oh my God, this name. Joe just gifted a Joe. Joe just gifted a sub to someone called Sit, Stan, and SHIT. So, Triple S, you have a gifted sub and you got a cookie. Congratulations. Okay, congratulations. Everyone was raving about it, and I checked the reviews. Too much violence and weird sexual content for me. Yeah, I haven't seen one episode. So there's that. Whenever you guys, so don't tell me no more Games of Thrones. I don't know not one episode. I don't even know all I know is it's during the nasty era. Okay, let's finish this. It was in the first episode, Vanessa? You gotta be kidding. Ugh. That's so nasty. See, this whole saying, y'all know they nasty when they couldn't even wait to get into the middle. At least The Mist of Avalon waited until the middle of the daggone show, okay, to start doing it. No, it was close to the end. They started doing it like a little bit past the middle part is when the incest part came in there. It was just nasty. Okay. There was no incest in Spartacus. Okay? I love Spartacus. That's not my name. That's not my name. Spartacus is not my name. There was no incest in Spartacus. All right.
Goods, whatever. There were all of these advice pieces that I thought I had won the lottery. I found a very masculine guy with a masculine career, and I did absolutely love my husband.
Why she cut it off there? Oh, it's for a commercial. Okay.
Met him was actually, we weren't dating or anything then, but it was when I was touring Australia, and he was introduced to me as like a government dignitary. So it was very impressive, very important person. We shook hands, took a picture, and then I had to go and do my speeches. And then I didn't meet him again for a while, and we weren't even dating then either, but he actually, in a way, kind of saved me from jail in Turkey. I can't get into the details too much because it is like really weird government stuff that was going on, but he wasn't supposed to come and get me if I got arrested. He wasn't supposed to, because he might sacrifice his security clearance. He might, get in trouble himself with his government jobs. And I remember after being arrested by the military, they handed us over to the gendarme, and my security that was with me at the time looked at me and he's like, we're screwed if we get handed over to the gendarme because they can charge us. The military couldn't charge us, but these people can. They bring us in, at gunpoint in these cars to this little rickety old station with the light swinging in the ceiling, a painting of Ataturk. And I remember walking in there thinking, wow, I'm probably going to jail for the rest of my 20s. And then seeing, he wasn't my husband at the time, but my husband waiting there after he was supposed to cut and run and leave me, and thinking, oh my goodness, what an incredible man.
Oh, I did not hear this story before. He saved her. Oh, Lord, I didn't know that part. Did you guys know that part? I've heard Lauren talk about her ex-husband, but I didn't know it was this. I didn't know he was the savior. That'll get you. Hold on. I'm going to be transparent. A man saving you, whether he's saving you from jail, he's saving you from getting eaten up by alligators, whether he saved you from falling from hold on. I just had a flashback. I was on a cruise, okay, with one good friend of mine, and we were drunk going up these stairs, and for some reason, I guess there was a little bubble or something in the water, because the ship, you rarely feel the ship move. You rarely feel it. You may feel it move a little bit, but not that much. Anyway, I'm going up the stairs, all right, and the ship slightly moves to the left. I lose my balance off the handlebars, and I couldn't help but free fall back, right? And I just saw my life flash before my eyes, and I fell into this guy went up and saw me about to fall, and he caught me right before I hit the daggone stairs right below me, right? And I looked at him like with dreamy eyes. Then again, I could have been drunk. Okay, I mean, it could have been the alcohol, all right? I'm going to blame it on the alcohol. But it was like, I was like infatuated with him the rest of the day. But he was gay. So I was in love with him, dude. He saved me from falling. He saved me from falling and breaking my neck. Okay? With his own fine self, all right? Oh God. So I can she was an international terrorist and he was a Fed. Lauren should write a book. She should. But that's the reason, I swear. So when a man saves you, it just like, I don't know. It does something to your hormones. I'm telling you from personal experience. Okay, who knows if the man that saved me from falling, because those stairs were the stairs that had the okay, they were cement stairs, but they had the rubber at the edge of it, but they were still hard stairs though, and I would have. Oh my God. As tall as I am, woo! I was thanking him every time I saw him. I was thanking him. I was like, thank you so much for saving my life. I could have broke my neck and everything like that. So anyway, so yeah, the savior thing, it works, dude. It really works.
And how soon were you married and pregnant?
We moved very quick. It was like we had known each other for like, I guess I'd met him like 8 months beforehand, but we only dated for like 5 months.
What did your ex tell you that he was looking for in an ideal relationship?
So this is something I think about a lot also, because I spend a lot of time online talking about what I wanted. So if you wanted to date me, you could go look up exactly the things I would want to hear. You could go look at my Twitter timeline.
And
my
what I
YouTube.
tell y'all ladies, keep your preference to yourself, because you're telling a guy what script to read and what act to play. You're telling him what act to play. Don't do that. Don't do that. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Okay? So she's telling all her business. I'm looking for a man here. I'm looking for a man there. Blah, 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 blah. And he know what act to play. Then when he got her, he took the mask off and said, "And scene."
And he told me everything I wanted to hear. I want to have a family. I want a stay-at-home wife. I want like 2 to 3 kids. I want, to be the supportive, masculine protector husband. I want to reconnect with my faith and go to church with my wife. And just, and it's hard to meet a lot of men when you're like 21, 22 that want to get married at that age. It's not a huge thing. I mean, a lot of girls that are dating right now will know meeting guys on dating apps, whatever, that are actually interested in getting married, not common.
And how much older than you
don't
was
do the date naps. Say no to the date naps.
he?
9 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was quite a bit older, saying, "This is what I'm looking for. You're the perfect match. Let's do this."
Yeah, and it was like, to me, it was a no-brainer.
So there was nothing weird that he said. I mean, did he come right out and say, "I'm looking for a submissive wife"? Did he use that language with you?
So the only thing that I would look at, and I didn't see it as a red flag then, but I would look at it as a red flag now that I kind of see the red pill movement coming about, is when he was talking about how him and his friends no longer wanted to date Western women. They wanted to go find a woman overseas who was going to be passport bro. We want to find a woman overseas who is going to be more submissive and not a feminist and going to be, a proper feminine woman.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Red flag, red flag, red flag. We want these submissive women that don't understand their rights, that just like the women in the 40s and 50s, and we can basically take advantage of them.
So it's maybe someone in South America. Now I look at that and, I get it. No one wants to be dating the like hardcore feminist, I hate men kind of girl.
Yeah, but those are not the majority of women in America or Canada. Those men are just sorry. And they should go to Colombia, though. You know what I'm saying? Also, where are those places that the passport bros are finding themselves, hold on. It was Colombia. Where's those places that the passport bros wake up dead? That wide age gap could be read. Yeah, she's 21, so now he's 30, ain't never had no kids, never been in a serious relationship. Yeah, that too is a big red flag. No, not Brazil. Brazil is another one. Brazil, not Dominican Republic. That's another one. Those are, hold on. No. It's not Dominican. Colombia, maybe. It might be Colombia. Okay, it's Colombia. Yeah. Medellin, Colombia. So we should get these guys to go to Colombia. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, send them to Colombia. Hold on. Yeah, Colombia. Colombia, what a beautiful place. Colombia, passport bros. Passport bros, go to Colombia. Oh, this one was in Brazil. Passport bros, go to Colombia. Columbia is the best place for the passport bros.
Gonna want to arm wrestle you and never have kids. Like, of course, like that doesn't make sense. But
Mono! Hi, Mono! Mono said 4 or 5 months is a little too soon to get married. Oh, hold on, y'all. I forgot. Mono got a thing for Lauren. That's why you here. Mono loved Lauren. That's why you. Oh, I was like, what you here for? Then I realized you love. He has a huge crush on Lauren. It sounds like Lauren got love bombed by a narc. No, he saved her. That's what it was. He saved her. A narc can only hold on to their mask no more than 4 months. Nah, he saved her. You were here. Were you here when she said he came and prevented her from going to jail in Turkey, and he went all the way to Turkey to come save her? He saved her. He literally saved her. Like, I'm not making that up. I'm not memeing, guys. Like, he literally went over there to Turkey to save her. That is, I'm sorry, that's going to get you. That's the reason why I told my story about almost falling to my death. Except for a sexy gay man saved me. Okay, I heard violins and saw angels flying around his head. Okay, I was so in love. Okay, and he was just gay. That's all it was. He was just gay. But good thing his boyfriend didn't take offense to it, because I sure had a crush on him. So I was just saying, like, this man saved me from falling. I was falling backwards, dude. Anyway, so that's what it was. I didn't know this part of the story, though. I never heard her tell this side of the story. So I was like, oh, that's why.
in a lot of ways, some of the guys who are saying this literally want like a non-human as their wife, like a non-person. They don't want to have to work on conflict resolution.
I can't even tell you if the boyfriend was fine, because I was so in love with my savior. I promise you, I don't even know what the boyfriend looked like. You talking about rose-colored glasses? I was zoomed in, okay, on my savior. That's all I was. I could tell you what he smelled like. All right, he smelled so nice. And he had on a Hawaiian shirt with some khaki jeans and some sneakers. I forgot what you call those sneakers. They're plain looking sneakers, but they're very popular. They got the little red. They got the little red trim on by the soles. It's a very, very popular tennis shoe, though. I want to say it begins with a C. Who here know what I'm talking about? He had those type of tennis. He had those type of tennis shoes on. Okay, and he ain't had no socks with it. No, not Vans. Not Vans. It's it has a star emblem. Converse. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, girl. Converse. Converse. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he had some Converse sneakers on. I remember him. I don't remember his boyfriend. I swear to God, I don't. I swear to God, I don't remember it. But I can tell you everything about him. So, yeah. I'm telling you, when a man, if a man, listen, this is going to happen to you guys too. If you are drowning and a man saves you, you're going to fall in love with him. You're going to have some, well, maybe not fall in love. Yeah. You're going to have some, you're going to catch some feelings for him. Okay? Or if you are, you know, about to drop out a window and the fireman like, drop, I got you. He catch you, you'll be like, oh my God, my hero. Hell, I remember my best friend before she met her husband, her handsome husband, just in case he's listening. She was stranded in the sticks, and this handsome man with a gallon cowboy hat came over because she had a flat tire. He changed her flat tire and also made sure to put some gas in her tank because he had some gas in the back of his pickup truck. and then, told her to go straight down this road, blah, 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 and to be careful. He was going to follow her for a couple of minutes to make sure she wasn't going to break down again, and then he was going to go ahead and make a U-turn and go back to where he came from. And she talked about him for months. She talked about him for months. Even tried to go on Facebook and try to find him. I'm telling you, the saving thing is a hell of a drug, ladies. It's a hell of a drug. It's a hell of a drug. Then she met her nice, handsome, and loving husband and had some children that are my godchildren, and it lived happily ever after. Amen. That's the easiest way to run game. Not really. How often you gonna find a woman stranded to the side of the road in the sticks? And also, how often you gonna find a woman drowning in the ocean to save her? That's not no easy game. Shoot, that's not easy at all. That's rare. So women it's not every day women gonna be like hanging from the windowsill in a burning house talking about some help me. First day at the swimming pool. Yeah, but if she know how to swim, if she don't know how to swim, she gonna say no. And who goes on a swimming date who goes swimming on the first date? Come on now. You gonna get your hair done just to mess it up in the pool? No, ain't nobody gonna do that. Not even white women would do that. Not even white women would do that. And the reason I'm saying white women is because, you ladies wash your hair every day. Okay, black women ain't gonna do nothing like that. All these losers, man, can't even save themselves. Facts, Sun Dormant. You better spill them facts. Okay.
It doesn't make any sense to me because to me, I mean, maybe there's some aspect of that or truth to that because of a language barrier. But also, I feel like women from other cultures, they are the ones that are the most feisty, very, they will talk back. I don't know. This idea of like anyone else from a non-American culture, like they're very submissive. And I don't know. I don't know that.
I don't believe that either. I know.
They're not. They're not. It's just that those men can get those women to have sex with them for $20. Because the poverty is so low there that the dollar is very high. So those women won't have no problem having sex for money. That's all that is. They ain't getting no wives.
I don't get that vibe from any woman that I know that is from somewhere else. They all seem to be way more, combative, I guess.
Yeah. And then the other thing that, everyone watching this is going to know is I wouldn't normally date a girl your age, but you're not like other girls. You're smarter than the other 22-year-old girls, And once again, when you're 22 years old, you're kind of like, of course I am. I'm the smartest 22-year-old that ever existed. Like, that's me. What a compliment.
Oh, I want to give her a hug. If she was arrogant. See, Lauren is beautiful. She could have been so arrogant and says, of course I am. That's why you with me. If you think you do somebody better than me, I'd like to see you try. Ladies, let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep telling to you. When you are in your late teens and your early 20s, why are you being humble? You are a part of a demographic that the majority of men are going after. You understand? The world is your oyster. The world is your oyster. You are the prime age demographic that men want and pursue. You ain't gotta play no games. You be like, how are you gonna please me? How are you gonna take care of me? How are you gonna do this? How are you gonna do that? Blah, blah, blah. That's how I would have been. Lauren is very humble though. She's a very humble woman. Very nice. She's too nice sometimes, but she's very nice. I'm not nice, but she's a nice woman. So there's that.
It's like, no, I'm just a little more naive.
What did he say about his views on working women?
Did not like them. Didn't think that was which was funny. This has always been a strange thing about my career is I tend to like more conservative men that tend to have these more traditional conservative views, but then I have a massive career where I'm traveling the world, and there's a contradiction there. There is a contradiction there. So I'm like, okay, you really like me because of my career. You think it's amazing, but then you also dislike working women. You think it's kind of a feminist thing, but also, do you really dislike working women? I don't think so, because when I eventually did get married, I was constantly lambasted for not earning money, for being useless. Like, why you're not contributing enough? And I'm like, whoa, like I thought you wanted this. And so having this idea of women in the workforce is bad, but then I quit my job to get married and be a mother, and then suddenly I'm useless and not contributing enough financially.
Yeah, he's breaking her down. So we talked about that. We're gonna have that uploaded. I'm gonna have that video uploaded on the space we did on the different types of narcissist, and I learned that this is one of the things they do. You know what I'm saying? They give you mixed signals to break you down. Like, I don't want a working woman. Oh, why are you not working? Oh my God, you're just useless. You're just an anchor.
Household, it's like a lot of, I think this is where the trad stuff can have reality and online ideology collide. Is it really practical for one person to be supporting an entire household nowadays? In a lot of cases, not really. And it can be extraordinarily stressful for men to have that burden on their shoulders. And I think when men face the reality of it, they're kind of like, okay, actually, it would be really helpful if my wife was still working right now. It would be really helpful if you had an income, even if it's just an online job, whatever it is. So it's like kind of trying to make a square peg fit into a round hole, where it maybe would have been even more beneficial had I been the main earner and pursued my career. And then he was kind of supportive in the background. That might have worked better. But because
No, that's Pick Misha mentality. Lauren, you're better than that.
There was this ideology in mind of, no, this is what a marriage is supposed to look like. This is what gender roles are supposed to look like. It became presentation over practicality. And that really hurt things, in my opinion. I think every woman a little bit, maybe not every single one, but definitely me, every woman a little bit wants to be able to be in her feminine.
And that's why you were able to talk yourself out of your own intuition.
Yes. I'm like, I want to
That's true. That's true. I am in my feminine when I'm with my husband. I'm in my feminine when I'm with him. When he's out of earshot, when he's out of my range, I'm chink chink back into masculine. I'm not saying every woman wants to be in her femininity when she's around her man. I'm just saying it comes naturally when you are in your masculinity for the majority of the time. Okay, then you get to let it go and just be like in your femininity. I'm not in it, you know what I'm saying, when I'm not around him. Except if there's somebody I respect, if there is a man that I'm talking to, like an elder in person, you know what I'm saying, and he's a little alpha, you know what I'm saying, I will not be submissive to him, but I will be cooperative, which is a form of my type of submission. Okay, to me, being cooperative is submission, believe it or not, because I'm very combative, I'm very confrontational, I don't do that team player stuff. So
vulnerable. I want to give my whole heart to someone, and part of that means not trying to be the boss babe and question him everywhere, not trying to fight with him, accepting who he is, trying to forgive, radical forgiveness.
He was half Filipino.
And I had really mentally decided, like, this is my person. I don't want any other man. I'm not interested. This is my person, and I'm going to do my best to love him for who he is. But you know, a relationship is two people. It's both ways, and both of you have to be looking to improve yourself and grow. And if one person is under the impression that they're perfect, which I find this a lot with maybe other girls, like men will tell you, we don't change after 30. We don't change after 30. This is who we're going to be. So you either
what? That's a lie.
Either accept it or we can break up. And that was a thing that was used a lot is whenever there was kind of a problem that arose, he would be like, okay, well, we're going to break up then. And that would create this like abandonment complex in me.
Yeah. And so he knew that she had abandonment issues, right? And you all have to be careful when people use your weakness against you, but you have to be aware of your weakness. Okay. So if you have abandonment issues and the person you're dating knows this, they will threaten to leave you because they know that will trigger your issues of being abandoned. Whereas that doesn't work for somebody who doesn't have no problem being a loner. You see what I'm saying? A person who's like, bye, then what you gonna do? But everybody has an Achilles heel. Everybody has a weakness, but you have to be careful of who you let know who you let know the weakness is. Okay. And if they exploit it, are you woman enough? Are you man enough to walk away and see if they will use that against you? Because they know that that's a weakness you have.
Where I was like, this thing that I have given up my career for, that I am, this is the person I want to marry. This is the person I want to have kids with, or especially when I was already, married and pregnant.
No. I got it this fast. I got it on 1.25. I got it fast. She's not talking as fast. I have it fast.
I can't lose this. Like, I have to. It got really bad when I was pregnant. Okay, well, we're going to get divorced. So it went from me psyching myself out and ignoring red flags to him giving me literal anxiety of abandonment if I ever addressed red flags. And it no longer felt like I was even in control of...
Oh, well, maybe so, Vanessa. Okay, I didn't know. To tell you the truth, I don't know. I have no idea what he looks like. I think his picture is out there. I think Grandma Tomasi doxed his image. But I wasn't even interested in looking what this guy looks like. That's the thing. I don't know what... He could be half Asian. If that's the case, then... who did I say? Reveneer was right then. So probably. All right, Joe! Crack the girlie! 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 You got yourself a gifted sub, so you got some chocolate by your name. Joe gave you a gifted sub. Okay, so thank Joe. Thank Joe.
My own destiny or my own ability to confront reality, because confronting reality in some cases of the way he was treating me or the decisions being made meant losing the entire idea that I had dedicated my entire political existence and ideology to, the nuclear family. This is what I want. I want to be a wife. I want to be a mother. I want to have this for my child as well. So if I don't accept the reality that he has given me, he's going to leave me.
Did he say that he was a Christian?
Yeah, Catholic.
Okay.
Yeah, which, a lot of debate around there, but that's a whole nother podcast.
Right. Yes. Okay. Because I was just curious
like
about
we went
that.
to mass when we were together. Yeah.
What were some of the ways that he strategically isolated you from your friends and family when you first got together?
Well, it definitely began with like little subtle comments about how everyone in my work sphere was problematic, how I shouldn't talk to them. And don't get me wrong, like there's some accuracy there. There's a lot of problematic people within the political sphere. But it definitely became this thing where I was made to feel like every accomplishment that I had made in my life, my documentaries, all of it was horrible and connected to this horrible sphere of people. So I can never be proud of it. I have to kind of leave it behind, never engage with it. And it was really like the major one came around when I had just given birth. It was a week after I had had my baby, and he accepted a job in Australia. And he had promised, one of the things that I was like, wow, this is an amazing man, is he was like, I will move to Canada with you. I don't, because I told him I can't do a long distance thing and I'm not moving to Australia. I want to be with my family. I've been away from them for far too long, traveling the world, doing these films. I need to be in Canada with my family. And he's like, fine, I have made all the preparations to move to Canada and to be with you there. And we will live there, grow old there, everything. And I was like, wow, I've never met a man with such a like sacrificial spirit for love. That's incredible. But a week after I gave birth, he accepted a job in Australia without any conversation between us about it, and said, I will divorce you if you don't come to Australia.
Oh my God! There's no way a man could say that to me and I'd be like, please, baby, please don't go. I'd be like, okay, I'll have them papers ready for you tomorrow morning, baby. Okay. Learn from other women's mistakes, ladies, okay? Like I said, he knew that Lauren had abandonment issues, okay? And so he played that up, and she just gave birth to their baby, and she didn't want her son to be growing up without the father around. So he just perfectly timed that. He knew what he was doing. And it's just like, any man, even if my husband was to threaten me, I'd be like, bye. I've never been in a position where you going to threaten to leave me and I'm going to be like, no, don't go there. I've never had a man do that to me though. I have to admit, I've never had a man do that to me. But if a man was to even think about doing that to me, he would get no pushback from me. I'm like, bye. Now go. Go out the door. Don't turn around now, because you ain't welcome here no more. Weren't you the one to try to help me when I was blah, blah, blah? Do you think I would crumble? Do you think I would lay down and die? No, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. Okay? I'm going to get all those words one of these days, okay?
With me. And it was somewhere where it wasn't even going to be near his family or anyone we knew. And when you've just had a baby, like, you need support systems. You need people to help you out.
That's it. So he did this strategically.
It's hard to tell if you have postpartum depression, all these things. There's a lot of factors that mean you need your family and support systems in that space.
Did you share with your friends and family that he was constantly threatening divorce if he didn't do what he wanted?
No. I was too nervous to, I felt embarrassed. I felt ashamed that I was even in that position. And definitely this is another big thing with the kind of trad sphere. And it's just, I know so many people that are living this life where they're posting the family photos, where they're posting the sour bread baking, we're the happiest family on earth. And then you'll have these private conversations in like the dead of night where it's all hush hush. And it's like, he told me I should kill myself again. He told me he hates me. He told me he's seeing another woman. But none of it, it's like everyone is so embarrassed of having these real, or the other way around. There are men in these positions too, right? Where their wife is like doing something horrible to them. And there's so much pressure to keep up appearances because otherwise it's like you've failed. You have failed at what your life is supposed to be.
I would take a L than to let somebody talk to me like that though.
And now you're just another one of those degenerates.
Was he saying to you that you should kill yourself at,
No.
certain points?
This is other women that I know.
What kinds of things would he say to you when you were fighting?
A lot of you're dead weight on my life. Like you're useless. All you are is dead weight to me. You're pathetic. Like, you know, I remember like a very specific rant towards me of, because every once in a while I'd get a bit of confidence. I'd be like, okay, well, like if you're going to abandon us, then I can't control that. Like you keep telling me you're going to abandon us. I guess I got to move on. And there would be like very specific psychological things like, okay, you think you can move on from me? You might find another guy that's better, but in most cases, you might find a guy that's more abusive. He might beat you. He might be horrible to you. Good luck with that. Like very calculated kind of comments kind of mess me up psychologically. This is stuff that I can't say where his headspace was. He is someone that I still love. He was my husband, right? I still love him. I can't be in contact with him because of the way that he treated me and treated us, and also because he abandoned us. But there is still like a big part of me where it's like, I don't even recounting these stories. It's hard for me to recount them or think about them because I try not to, like my son's going to grow up and he's going to watch this. And I want him to know that I loved his dad very much. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ooh, I don't like crying on the internet, but thanks.
It's okay. Take your time.
And there were good times. Like there were good times. There were lovely, beautiful times. Camping, like going to the zoo, all this kind of stuff. Just, I think people love the way they know how to love. And I think that he grew up in a very difficult life, and it's not my place to talk about the type of life.
But that's not also your problem either. That's not your problem. Listen, you all know I grew up real hard. For the first, my parents got divorced when I was 5, and I ran away at the age of 11. So my single-digit childhood was really, really rough. I don't make that anybody's problem. I don't sit up here and make that an excuse for my behavior. And Lauren shouldn't allow that to be an excuse for his behavior either. There's no excuse just because your upbringing was hard. That means that you should be accepted as being a POS. Don't ever let a man or a woman use their past of how they grew up as an excuse of being a POS. Don't ever let that happen, ladies and gentlemen. Never. Okay? If that's the case, then, okay, a lot of us should be given a pass. But we don't do that. We like, hey, that's my baggage. My baggage don't have nothing to do with us.
And the childhood he had, but it wasn't an easy one. And when I recount these stories, I actually believe that he felt he was doing better than what he grew up with. And so, as
that very
much
well
as,
could be true,
right? As much as some of it is Like, it's not okay. It's not okay to call your wife.
It's complex to be in an abusive relationship. I love this person. I don't love how they treat me. And
I love me more. I love me more. I love me more. I think this is why I'm learning to be more patient with women who have been in this situation, because I could never be in this position. However, that's the key part to why I could not be in an abusive relationship, because I love myself more. There is not one man I've dated that I loved him more than I loved myself. Not one, not even my husband. I love me more. So if I love me more than I love you, then you're not going to do mental, physical, sexual, financial, any type of abuse to me at all, ever. You ain't my God. I don't pray to you, and I don't look at you that way. So, yeah, you don't treat me the way I like to be treated. Bounce. I'm bouncing. So that's the difference. You have to love yourself more. Love yourself way more.
And it's rationalizing that. It's you get the same thing with kids in foster care, is that they are rescued from these horrific situations within their family, and yet they'll still ask things like, when do I get to go home? It's very, very complex.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I think I've given the idea, like, you don't call your wife worthless. You don't lock her out of the house. You don't tell someone you're going to divorce them if they don't come to another country with you, if you've already had a kid. Like, there are so many things I could recount. There are more detailed things. There are more horrific things. There are beautiful aspects of the relationship that I could recount. But yeah, I just also have to keep in mind, like, my son's going to grow up and he's going to watch this stuff one day. And I hope his dad heals. I do. Like, ultimately, despite all of this and despite everything that's happened, I hope he heals and I hope he grows as a person. And I'll never name him. I'll never dox him. I'll never say who he was, because I don't want
Rolo doxed him.
This to follow him around for the rest of his life. When after he left us, he did try to email tons of people in my work sphere and say that the reason was because I cheated on him and I stole his child, all these things that were untrue. So he really did try to destroy my reputation publicly.
And he left you.
He left us. And I begged him to have shared custody and he rejected it. And I don't know why. It seemed so unnecessarily cruel. I was living with my parents, trying to, just pick up the pieces of my life and create a good life for my child. And I didn't understand why the cruelty, why he would do this to us.
How long did the marriage last?
It was only a few years. Yeah, only 2 years.
Dude, wow. Hold on a second. All right, just a couple of more minutes of this. What is this?
Your ex was a Romeo spy, that because of your work, because of his line of work, he was sent specifically to get you off the internet, to derail you from your career. Is there any possibility that could be true?
I'd be lying if I sat here and said I hadn't considered it and like deeply thought about it, because I always wondered, like, why? What was the point of saying these things to me? What was the point of treating me this way? Why did Australia ban me if I didn't quit politics? Why did I have a federal agent and someone who was contracting with the FBI on my border list tour? And there's also aspects that I haven't talked about publicly where I have had contact with intelligence agencies. And the only reason I haven't talked about them is because it would, like, threats. It would hurt my ability to be able to re-enter countries. I've never given intelligence agencies information. I've never done anything like that. Like, everything I say publicly, I say privately, But it's just like these, like, when I was banned from America for a few years, I couldn't enter here for 2 years. I didn't talk about it publicly until I was able to get back in, because I knew it would hurt my chances of getting back in. So there were a lot of these things that I put together, and I'm like,
oh, that was smart.
If that is even like 1% of a possibility, that is like severely sending me for a spin. But then there's aspects of it that I look at and I'm like, he genuinely did have his career hurt by me, even though he did tell me at the beginning, like, I'm willing to give up my job for you. I understand that marrying you is going to have a severe consequence for my upward mobility within this apparatus, this government apparatus. Like, I'm willing to give that up for you. And both of us kind of did that back and forth. So I watched him have his security clearance downgraded for marrying me. I went to work dinners where people put in contact reports about me, and that caused massive chaos within his work sphere. So I did watch his work suffer as
well. He knew what he took his poison with his eyes wide open, though. That ain't your fault, though, Lauren. I got all that water. I'm about to drink all of it. Well, we almost finished, though. We got about 15 more minutes, and then we're gonna shut it down. But that's not your fault, though. That's not your fault.
Result of marrying me.
Do you blame yourself for your marriage ending?
Yes and no. Yes, because I chose the man I married. I did. And I can't blame the world for that. I can talk about
Hush
kind
your
of bad
mouth,
advice I got on the
Reverend.
internet. I can talk about how I was in a crazy position with feeling like the entire world and security apparatus was against me. But at the end of the day, we have autonomy and it was my own decision. But then on the other hand, I think the one reason I don't remain tortured by this relationship, and I'm living a very good, beautiful life right now that I'm proud of, is because I gave it everything. I can truly say, within 1,000 times of him saying, I'm going to divorce you, 1,000 times I said, I'm not giving up on you.
So what were the tips and tricks that the trad wife internet said, if you do this, your marriage will thrive, that you were throwing at the wall and nothing was sticking?
Oh, well, I definitely, my day looked like the trad wife meme. Wake up in the morning, make the eggs and pancakes, iron the clothes, clean the house Cinderella style, scrubbing on the floor, prep lunches, prep dinners. I paid for a lot of it too. Like I had savings from my YouTube work, and all of my money went into, trying to take a burden off his shoulders. So I paid for all the groceries. I paid for everything for the baby. I paid for anything I needed myself. We even split rent for most of our relationship.
Why you did 50-50? Did I hear that right? She did 50-50? Okay. Hold on. I'm going to go find her and spank her. I'm sorry. What the hell? What in the hell? What in the tarnations? What in the tar? She did 50-50? Lily? She did 50-50? Oh my God. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna go get her, man. I'm gonna go get her. Oh my God. What the hell? Yeah, we need to spam our page with Shira7. There's no 50-50 in trad wife. What the hell? Oh, I'm gonna get her. She did 50-50, dude. Listen, I forgave her for everything. Okay, this is where I draw the damn line right here. I draw no, you did 50-50? You what? You lucky you cute. But that's okay though. I'm gonna get you on Twitter. I swear to God, I'm gonna get you. Hold on. Look at him listen to that again.
Baby, I paid for anything I needed myself. We even split rent for most of our relationship. Like I just wanted to support him and have.
Oh my God, she did the 50-50. She did the 50-50. You know she did the 50-50. What's going on? How should we exercise those demons out of her, y'all? We gotta do something that she can't be doing no 50-50 though. Oh my God, what the hell? Oh my God.
His career thrive. And there was never even a question in my head. You see this debate online about you have to have a to-go bag for if things go bad. You have to make sure you have savings and an extra account in case things go bad. That was never a question in my head. So I was just like, why wouldn't I give him all my money? Why wouldn't I give every part of me?
What you mean? Why would you not give him all your money? Oh, yeah, we're going to have to give her, I kid you not, I'm going to privately give her a link to Shira and Manifest L's YouTube channel, just to make sure them demons are exorcised out, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wow, dude. I can't handle no more.
Give up my career, all of it, because this is forever. This is for life. Yeah. And, there was this, I don't know how I didn't start to wake up to it, but there were definitely these times where it's like, I'm calling him, he's not coming home from work. I've cooked dinner, he's told me to cook dinner, and then it's coming on 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., and I'm just reheating dinner over and over again. And these were many, many nights, right?
It's a very sad depiction.
Yeah, it was hard. It was very hard because it's like, I've given everything to this person. There's so much like hope and love there. And I don't understand why it wouldn't even be a text of, sorry, I'm going to be late. Like,
did you reach out to people in the, self-identifying trad wife community or whatever
No.
and say like, I'm doing all the things that you're telling me to do and nothing is working? What's the deal?
Yeah, what happened was they told me they're in the same position.
So there are other women.
Oh, wow.
I mean, are we talking about online influencers in the trad wife space?
Yes.
Conservative space?
Yes. I'd say the majority. I know I probably shouldn't say that, but I think it's the majority.
You think the majority of women in the trad wife space what?
I think the majority of women in the trad wife space are having massive problems in their relationship that they will never.
Of course they are. Are you expecting? First of all, we know Isabella Moody is not happy in her marriage. We already know fat ass Rachel and her fat ass husband that's younger than her are not happy. They're chronically online, both of them. Who's another trap? We already know that old woman who said, I didn't feel butterflies. I felt nothing. I wasn't even interested in my husband. My husband looked at me and said, want to get married? And I was like, sure. No ring, no getting on the knee, no proposal. No. She ain't happy. I think the only person that I know of that is content in her marriage is blonde. Rebecca. She's the only one I think that's it. But then again, Rebecca don't identify as a trad wife. No. Let me take that back. Rebecca doesn't identify as a trad wife. Who identifies as a trad wife? You know who's content in her marriage? That's a trad wife. Allie. I think Allie is content. I do believe she is content and happy or decent in her marriage. I don't think she's miserable. I think she's good. Allie, you don't know who Allie is, Reverend? There's nothing I can say that's gonna make you remember her then, because you're not active on Twitter. So if you were active on Twitter, you would know who she is, because we follow each other. Real Femme Sapien, her. Real Femme Sapien, that's her. So I think she's pretty content in her marriage. But she's the only trad wife I know that's not unhappy. All the rest of them heifers, okay, and them bastards that they married to are very unhappy. Every last one of them. It's one thing to go half with a dude, but to go half with a man that wants you to be a trad wife is a hell no. Exactly, Kim Shady. Exactly.
Never talk about publicly.
What have they
Some of them
shared with
worse
you?
than me. It's not my place to share any stories that might be identifiable to the public, so I would be more
Yeah, this video was done a day ago. What are you talking about? Is this video recent? Why would you ask such a question? This video was done a day ago. Can you say it? See? It was done a day ago. There, 1 day ago.
comfortable sharing stories of people that I know privately. And this is not to bash marriage. This is not to bash traditional relationships.
Yeah.
I think
She's not trad. She's not trad no more. This situation cured her.
that's beautiful. But there is a particular problem when you connect public image with a perfect lifestyle that nobody can achieve. And when your audience...
Oh, her husband. Oh, that's right. Her husband is older than her. That's why her marriage is happy. That's why she has a happy marriage, y'all. She, look, sprinkle.
will cannibalize you for failing to live up to that. In the real world, this is probably one of the best systems we have is the nuclear family, marriage, kids. Kids need two parents. I believe that more than anyone. That's why I fought so hard for my marriage, despite, my husband trying to leave us so much and, calling me names and all this kind of stuff. But it's imperfect. The application is always imperfect. We're human. And when you have people that are having to live a dual life of look at this perfect life I have and my income is dependent on looking perfect, that causes a lot more problems than I think, the average person in these situations.
You've made all of this content. I mean, just the most controversial content, talking about the dangers of Islam, talking about white farmers being killed in South Africa. And so you're used to getting heat. But when you talked about the dangers of trad ideology with your audience, which is predominantly very right wing, what was the response like for you?
Oh yeah, it was massive hate, but I felt it was so important to talk about regardless. I knew I was going to get hate because what they felt is this was a fundamental rejection of the ideals that they pursue. So marriage, family, kind of traditionalism. And it's not. It's an acknowledgement that it is imperfect. And if we don't acknowledge that it's imperfect, we're actually going to have a lot more horror stories than success stories.
No. I want all women to reject trad wife. Just reject it. Trad wife is if you are not going to if you don't have control over your husband, okay, don't do it. Don't freaking do it. I don't see the purpose of it. Cause all that's going to happen is that the man's going to take advantage of the woman. She's going to get resentful, and now we're going to have problems. Now you're going to have an extra flavor in your food, and then you're going to start getting some attitude, and then you're going to be like, not tonight, honey. I got a headache. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is not a good recipe for a marriage. And maybe, she might, depending on how high her pain tolerance is, she might stick around for the until the kids are up and out and be like, I'm out. I want a divorce. Set me free. Why don't you, baby? Get out of my life. Why don't you, baby? Because you never really need me. You just keep me hanging out. Okay? So there's that. I looked her up and saw a related video titled, I Married Someone on Death Row. Did she really have a title like that? I married someone on death row. Okay, that was clickbait. That was a clickbait title. Very good clickbait title, but clickbait title nonetheless.
A lot of criticism I got was, well, you didn't trad hard enough, Lauren. You didn't do it perfectly. You missed this stuff, that stuff. You were a boss babe. You dated this person or that person. So you were destined to fail. But I have seen girls that have followed it all very well. One of my best friends, met her husband at Bible study, got married super early, 20 years old, 3 kids, did everything right, didn't have a job because she wanted to be the stay-at-home trad wife. Her husband ended up cheating on her 10 years in, and now she's like, I had to help her.
Every damn time. What I tell you, when these men get comfortable with you, ladies, that's the worst thing you could do to yourself. When they know they got you. And that's why I want y'all to listen to that podcast we did that's on the Secret Room XX, where we say hoes make better wives. Because when men know that they got you trapped, locked down, or shall I say they left their mark on you with babies. Now you are where you can always be seen, and they can go bounce wow with someone else. If you don't have that locked down, but you always got to let him know, okay? Hey, don't ever think that you got me. Don't ever think that. Don't ever let them get too comfortable. That is a recipe for disaster. Don't ever let that happen, okay? And that's what I've learned from women in marriages.
And friends have had to help her with her legal bills, somewhere to stay, all of it because she didn't have a career. She was in a worse position because she did trad even harder than us. And she doesn't have a career to fall back on. Like, she's living with her parents right now with 3 kids. And she's like beside herself. And what's causing it to be even worse is this like cognitive dissonance of, wow, I did everything right and I failed when I was told by this specific sect of ideologues that if I did this, my life would be happy. I would be successful. I wouldn't end up like these liberals that live with
They want you to go back to the 50s and the 40s so that those men, one thing I learned about, now, by the way, I love the series Mad Men. I really did. But boy, I felt so sorry for the women of that era. I really did. I said, hell no, I wouldn't want to be back in that time. Okay. Woo! So glad I was born. after that time. Man, no damn way. No damn way. Because all the housewives were cheated on. Every last one of those housewives was cheated on by their husband. And they was cheated on by what? They was cheating on with a loose woman. Well, not the other guy. She lost her virginity. The secretary lost her virginity to the guy, but still. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, dude. I reject the whole trad wife. You'll never see me. I used to think it was a thing. You know what I'm saying? Until I start seeing the horror stories. And then I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want to be a trad wife. I don't want this stuff. There's no way. Nope.
Mom at home. And now I'm here in an even worse position with 3 kids to support. This whole ideology must be bunk. These people are lying to me, which isn't true. But because we don't caveat with like the world is imperfect, people fail, like life is more complex than this, there are a lot of bitter people. And the other thing I've noticed is ever since I've spoken about this publicly, which I wasn't even ever going to speak about it publicly. I was almost forced to by my husband spreading slander about me on the internet, but I'm glad that happened, because everywhere I go in public, I have women pulling me aside that have been part of the right-wing movement saying, I am so thankful you spoke about this. This is what I've been experiencing. And I have felt so alone, so abandoned. I didn't even know how to begin processing this. I thought I was uniquely failing at trad life.
Is there an underground railroad type of movement for women who are in the public conservative movement, who are in these abusive trad marriages, who wouldn't dare say anything publicly, who are enduring it day to day, that communicate with you secretly?
Yes. And I would never, give up that confidence that they have. So I can't.
Yeah, let me tell you something. My girl Lauren, she can hold water, baby. You tell her something, she'll never leak it. When you find people like that, keep them. They're keepers. They're keepers. You see what I'm saying? She will not leak your stuff.
Talk about it too much, but there absolutely is. There's a lot of people. I think this exists in every single sphere of politics that is run by ideologues. I think this exists within left-wing spheres, people who are very sick and tired of the radicalism in left-wing spheres that are talking to one another, maybe even that are sick and tired of the lack of structure and the lifestyle there and the drugs, this. This exists in every sphere that's full of ideologues, where they feel like they publicly have to 100% adhere and promote a certain ideology.
She's not dumb. This was when she was young. All of y'all are dumb when you're young. Even I was dumb and young, but I wasn't that dumb and young, okay? I wasn't that dumb and young. I was dumb and young, but I did not, I was going through, my father allowed me to date during my senior year. So I was behind the times with everybody else, okay? So there's that. Well, one marriage at 21 don't make you dumb. My hubby knew I'm a squirrel, but he doesn't know where my stash is or how my. Very good, Sarah. Very good. Very good. That's how you supposed to live life, girl. Okay, you go do your thing. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
And privately speak with each other about the real complexities of the real world that captured audiences simply won't accept.
So is it your opinion that the trad wife movement is one of the most dangerous movements growing on the internet today?
For women, yes.
Yes and no. I think that people who are unhealthy and are likely to mistreat their partners exist in every walk of life. I just think this trad ideology, if it's with the right person and you both actually really believe it, and it's not some silly listicle thing online that you've discovered and feel the need to adhere to, but it's like something that is like through and through in your veins, you're living it. Like, we have a farm, we love each other. She just happens to be better working at home because I can make more money working at the oil rig, whatever it is. When it's not this trying to force it to happen, it can be a really beautiful thing. But what I think we're seeing more often than not is a lot of young people who unfortunately have grown up in broken homes. They don't have an example of what a relationship is supposed to look like. They don't know what a family is supposed to be like. And they're getting their advice from the internet from a bunch of people who...
Wrong place to get your advice. These knuckleheads on Twitter, they don't know nothing. But I disagree. I think it's a trad lifestyle is horrible for women. I think it's horrible for women. But if they're going to do it, they should have a method of having their own stash, you know what I'm saying, on the side, just in case.
In some cases,
or they have some good old blackmail on their husband. Okay, that'll work too. I saw that on Twitter where a woman was like, I wanted to get a divorce, but if I divorced him soon per the prenup, I was going to lose 80% of the income, and then she got some good old blackmail on him. Okay, him with somebody he wasn't supposed to be with. She had the videotape of that, and she got everything she wanted and everything then some.
Are talking about marriage that are pretending to be married publicly. I know multiple people like that in this sphere that are.
What do you mean pretending to be married?
They are not married, they are divorced, and they are pretending to be married while giving people advice on marriage.
Like posting videos as a family?
Yeah, that's their brand.
You are kidding.
I am not kidding. And anyone, there are people out there I know watching this that know people that aren't even conservatives that are family influencers that are doing this. It is more common than not. And I've been privy to the conversations people have about this in the back end. They're like, this is our brand. Like, how are we going to support our kids? How are we going to support our life? How is my career going to continue? We got to keep this.
Oh, who you think she's talking about? Who you think she's talking about? She ain't supposed to know, but she ain't even name them. I want to know who she thinks who she talking about. Nah. It can't be those two. First of all, they don't even talk. Remember, she said that these people talk to her. Andrew and Rachel don't like Lauren, so they don't talk. So it ain't them. It ain't the Wilsons. Plus, like, the Wilsons live together, so it's not them. And their kids are adults now. So it's not the Wilsons. White people love to do that. I knew many white couples that would be together but divorce. What? She might as well name them. She already fallen out with the crowd. But she didn't fall out with the couple though. You can fall out with the ideology in the crowd, but there are people within that ideology and crowd you're still cool with. So yeah, it's their brand, not their actual lifestyle. All right, 3 more minutes and then we're gonna shut it down and then call it a night, guys. And I'm off to the gym.
I did it for 2 years. I wore my ring for 2 years publicly, saying I was married when I wasn't, because I was mortified
on a
personal level, just dealing something I was still going through personally myself. And then, I'm still trying to recreate my, online presence and be able to talk about politics again. And I didn't want this shadow of, oh, you're a divorcee over my head the entire time. Everyone has every motivation in the world to lie about their life being more together than it is.
So is there some kind of overlap between all of this and Red Pill, or is that separate?
Oh, Red Pill's a whole nother beast, but there is an overlap because the Red Pill will be the first to criticize you and say you're a worthless piece of garbage if you're not married with 10 kids by the age of 22 or something, right? Something ridiculous like that. Well, half of them are like the ones making women unmarriageable by partaking.
Facts! It's men that make them that way. We need to start shaming them. Stop shaming the daggone single mamas.
Hookup culture 24/7.
Right. Yeah, because they have to be able to sleep around because it's in their nature as men. This is what they say. But I'm like, well, who are you sleeping with? You're sleeping with these single women, and then you're getting on them like, well, you're not married because you're sleeping with people. But then obviously there has to be women to sleep with. So I don't know. I mean, I don't understand how they rationalize that. Like, is there supposed to be this group of women, kind of like the Handmaid's Tale, where it's like, these are the women you sleep with. These are the ones that are the untouchables. Like, how does that?
Don't listen to them. All right, I had enough. Y'all. She did fitty. She did the fitty. She did fitty. Why is she do fitty? Lauren Chen and her husband. Ooh. Oh, Lily, you on to something. Oh my God. You are on to something, because y'all remember when I said Lauren and her husband. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I talked about her husband and her having problems. Oh, that's a good guess. Hold on a second. Hold on. Her Lauren Chen. Hold on. Lauren husband. I even said something about that. Hold on a second. Where was it? Where was it? Okay, hold on. Let me just hold on a second. Advanced search. Lauren husband. I remember talking about Lauren from where we at? From hold on, we're gonna see. Let's see. No. I remember talking about Lauren and her rocky marriage. Look at them big old roach stompers. Lauren Chen. Maybe I need to put Lauren Chen in there. Lauren husband. Lauren. No, hold on. Maybe I didn't have Lauren. Maybe I just put her husband. Maybe I said her. I said something to the fact that she's having problems. Hold on, let me see. What's Lauren Chen? You know what? You know what I need to do? I need to have it as me going against Lauren Chen. Hold on. Chen. Let me see. I know how to do it. I know what to do now. Okay. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to see all of the... I remember telling her to her face, your marriage is in trouble. Hold on. Tree of Logic to Lauren Chen. Okay, let me see now. Am I misremembering this? Did I not say it to her? Okay, I'm gonna have to search for it another time. I remember talking about Lauren Chen, and I said something about her marriage is on the rocks. I remember saying something like that. This was last year. I said it. So let me see. I said something last year about it. Oh man. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Look at this cake. Look at this cake. Tell me you hate your husband without telling me to hate your husband. If I ever made a cake like this for my husband, he could be like, what did I do to you? What did I do to you to make you hate me so much? I thought we were good. Like, what's going on? I'm going to have to find it, guys. I'm going to have to find it. I know I said something, but Lily is on to something. I bet you it is Lauren. I bet you it is Lauren Chen. Good one, Lily. Good one. Damn, you so good. I bet you it is Lauren Chen. Because they friends. Yeah, Lauren Chen been married for what, 4 years? Well, no, maybe longer than that. They got married about 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. Maybe a little longer. Yeah, those are Those, I bet you it's Lauren Chen. I bet you it's Lauren Chen. Damn, Lily is on in something. I'm like, yeah, because those two are cool. And Lauren Chen would do some old fake shit like that. Yep, I bet you it's Lauren Chen. All right, there, chat. Wow, this was a great cliffhanger. Listen, I will sign in to YouTube to let you know that I'm going to Kick. So tomorrow is a Kick only stream. And tomorrow we're going to be watching all of this Jubilee. We're going to watch this all of it from beginning to end. Okay. So y'all come over here and check us out tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Okay. Thanks for coming.